Hey everybody, it is Black Bellflower and welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories. Today we are starting Yang's route. I have seen so much about this, well not like the story, but I've heard so many people talk about how crazy it is. So I'm excited to start. Well, let me just check my sound really quick. Bellflower and welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories. Okay, we sound fine. Nice, okay. Let me say hi to you guys in the chat. Hi there. All right. So before we start, there's one scene you guys need to see because in my playthrough, something changed. So now I gotta remember where it was. There it is. So this scene changed. Hey Ocean Isle, how are you? We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. I really want to know who these two kids are and how they got tangled up in this mess. Oop, is my TV's probably way too loud. Hold on. Don't want any problems with echo. All right. All right. I really think goodies is drugs. Like, how many of y'all also think that goodies is drugs? Because I'm like convinced. Oh, warning. I forgot to put my warning. This route is probably going to have drugs, sex trafficking, trying to think what else. Gore. There's violence in this game. There may be assault. I'm not sure yet. I'm assuming there will be. But just warnings to throw out there. And as we get, if there's some scenes that we come across, I once again give the warnings as well. Because I don't want anybody to be caught off guard. But I'm assuming these are drugs. Mm-hmm. Okay, don't know what leaving it alone will do. He's like, I want to make our move at maximum messiness. That's There were 3 organizations, each vying for a place, so there was no real balance of power. This sounds like it's not going to be a good idea. I don't know what his idea of fun is, but I don't think I'm gonna like it. And I wonder also if we're gonna figure out who his excellency is this time around. Okay, so it's the scene after this I want you guys to see. I wrapped myself in my soft blanket and soon drifted off to sleep. This is the thing that changed in the prologue. Mm-hmm. What is he going to the church for? And who is your excellency? Okay. Mm-hmm. See, we have a new player in town. His excellency, whoever the heck that is. So he's probably a respected person. This sounds like some scheming stuff, y'all. I hope we find out who your excellency is and stomp him out. Because right now, and he does not like the Falzoni family.
ブルローネの管理を任せておくわけにはいかない。早急にあの町を我ら峡谷の手に取り戻せ。
I don't
神も
know.
またその未来をお
How did you
望み
know
だ。
that's what God asked you to do?
ご随意に芸か。
Sounds like he's just making an excuse for
俺た
villainy.
ちも以前からファルツオーネのぬるさには違和感を覚えていたからな。俺たちは所詮よそ者だ。その土地の正しさに合わせて生き延びていくのがネズミの流儀。
Okay.
芸家が正しいこの国のやり方を教えてくれるならありがたい話だ。ああ、それと
Okay.
使い勝手の良い駒をお借りしていることにも
Useful
改
aid.
め
What
て
the heck?
感謝を。
私からの心ばかりの援助、信頼の
What
証
is
と思
this
って
useful aid?
好きに使ってくれ。
I hate when people speak in riddles.
あれはすべきことをよく心得ている。私が預かる人の中でも最たる出来だ。
Okay.
分不相応なもの。例えば
It is
従うべき相
adept
手
in
を見
ending the
誤った
lives
者の
of
寝
those
首
who
を
are
かくのもう
unworthy.
まい。
Oh no. Is the useful aid a gun?
それは怖い。
Alright.
芸家の情報と人脈は金につながる。
Who is your excellency? I wonder if he's somebody in the church. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We have started Yang's route. He's having a conversation. He just finished having a conversation with your excellency. We don't know who that is. He seems like some man high up in either the church or high up in the government in Italy, so who knows? Ooh.
予定より愉快な駒が出揃った。
I'm liking the art.
しばらくは楽しめそうだ。
All right, so that's the first scene I wanted you guys to see to kind of set the stage for what we're about to walk into. So now I need to load the actual like start. I was like, I'm not gonna have everybody sit through this prologue again. That would just be so cruel because not everything has changed. Now this is where we are. We arrived in Tostrano and prepared for the provisioning. This was made possible by the financial support from the Falzoni and Visconti families. Let's see, today it's Zeppe de Faro and Pane di Altamura. Oh, and one torta al limon per person.
これから炊き出しを始めます。皆さん、一列に並んでください。
Hearing the sisters' voices, the people around us rushed forward.
今日もすごい人ね。
Let's do our best. You don't look so good. Here, please warm yourself up with some soup.
ありがとうな、ジョーちゃん。
Aw. You're very welcome. He's been watching us from there this whole time. I wonder if he's too shy to line up for provisions. Let's talk to him. Maybe I should talk to him. Elena, do you mind?
どこ行くの？
I'm going to talk to the kid. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Did nobody else see the kid but me? I left Elena to the people as I went over to the young boy. Hello there. We bought some food from everyone for the church. Would you like some?
あ、そう。
He doesn't sound interested. Or maybe he's just cautious. Is there something you need? Oh, hold on. I forgot to say that we went live on Facebook. I knew I was going to do that. Okay. There we go. I posted we were live in Discord, and then I totally forgot to, like, to post that we were actually live anywhere else. There we go. So I'm pretty sure in Discord, there's, like, supposed to be this thing in the corner that shows that I'm live, and I don't see my name there. So that's really interesting. I'm going to have to learn how to do this. Yeah, okay, because it doesn't even show in Discord that I'm live playing anything, so I'm kind of confused. Maybe I should have read the notifications on this. Alright. I'm not gonna get too caught up in it. I'll figure it out another day. Okay, so, anyway, back to what we were doing. Excuse me, but is there something you need? If I can help, let me know.
は？なんで俺がそんなこと？
Don't be
今のは別に違うからな。
Okay. What doesn't count? His stomach clearly growling.
聞こえなかったのか？
I didn't. Why don't you stand in line? We have food for everyone. You should try my torta al limon. It's my specialty. I would love to see you enjoy a good meal.
へえ。姉ちゃんがそこまで言うなら食ってやらねえこともねえけど。
Mm-hmm. Really? That would be great. Would you line up over there with everyone?
ああ。
He's one of those prideful kids who couldn't admit that he was hungry.
待てよ姉ちゃん。ありがとう。
Mm-hmm. You're very welcome. My character is so adorable. The provisioning went on, and by dusk we were finished with our duties.
ねえ、ちょっといいかしら。
Okay. What is it?
私ね、お腹が空いちゃって。
You like eating, don't you?
だってあなたが作ったトルタすごく
I
美味
mean,
し
we
そう
could
だっ
always
たで
get
しょ。
food back in the church. This food is not for us.
もし余ったら私が食べちゃおうと思っていたんだけど。
Of course, they're all
全部なく
taken.
なっちゃった。
We're feeding the less fortunate.
私のお腹はもうすっかりトルタ気分なのに。
Ma'am, we have food at the
この
church.
ままじゃ耐えられない。
Don't be greedy. Oh, Elena.
だからね、帰りにパネッテリアに寄りたいんだけど。
No, we're not supposed to stop when we're in Strano, remember? How about we do? I'll go tell the sisters.
グラッツェ、大好きよ。
Oh, God. Elena looks really happy. We're gonna get kidnapped. Sister, Elena and I will clean up here.
そう？お願いして
See,
大
we're
丈夫？
already lying to the sisters. We're gonna get kidnapped. Yes, it shouldn't take long. I'd also like to go someplace with Elena after this, so we can take care of the rest.
わかりました。では、私たちはもう
Nobody said, where are y'all going?
あなたたちもあまり遅くならないようにね。
Fine, whatever. We'll just die. Yes, sister. We saw them off, then began the cleanup.
あそこのお店なの。すぐ買ってくるから、ちょっと待っていて。
Alrighty. Okay, be careful. Elena ran off in the direction of a nearby bakery. Good thing we made it before they closed. A sweet aroma drifted from the bakery as I waited for Elena to return. The area was getting dark, with not many people around. What's taking her so long? She got kidnapped! Okay, sorry.
金の髪、緑の目。
Run!
間違いねえ。こいつだ。
Excuse me? Exotic clothes. They didn't seem to be locals. Are they members of the Lao Shu? Ah!
悪いが、
No!
眠ってもら
I
う。
knew it. We were getting kidnapped. Oh. And goodbye. Elena!
あなたたち、何しているの？
見られちまったか。めんどくせえ。しかし、よく見りゃ、あっちも
Oh no, we
なかなか
both getting
上手だ
kidnapped?
いいねで売れるぜ。
Oh,
これ
Jesus. Run, Elena! Oh, God. Okay, well, I know I said I wanted to see more of Elena, but I didn't think we were going to get kidnapped. And here we are at Chapter 1, Fated Encounter. All right, let me go ahead and save. I guess I could save here. Okay. Ow! All right, we're officially on Yang's route. Let's go. I slowly regained consciousness. So I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made last time. There is an order that we need to view things. That way we're not all over the place at the end like with Nicola. So... Okay. So they're telling me to save here. All right. Here we go. I slowly regained consciousness. My head hurts. What a strange nightmare. I should get up soon to clean the church. Bah! Girl, we are not at the church anymore. Huh? I lifted my heavy eyelids. Immediately, a dark room came into view. I sat up and looked around, but my surroundings were completely unfamiliar. What am I doing here? If those people were from the Laoshu. It can't be. Was I abducted? If so, have I been brought to Veleno? But why would they bring me here? My mind was all over the place. Confusion and anxiety filled my chest. What do I do? What could I do? In the midst of my confusion, I heard people talking outside.
これでいいだろ。あとは報告だな。
Why? I'm sitting here like, how in the world did we get our, like, all we wanted was to go to the bakery. I can't right now. Oh, no. I was looking for... There we go. Oop. Alright. I am scared. I have concerns.
ああ、おとなしく自分の部屋にいてくれりゃいいんだが。あの人、すぐ行方くれますしな。期待しねえ方がいいぞ。
He almost sounded like Gilbert for like a hot second, like Morikubo was doing more roles. Hi, interviewers. We were playing Piofiore, Faded Memories. I was just kidnapped. That's going to be a reoccurring theme of this game, actually. My character is going to continuously get kidnapped, and then we're going to have to figure out how the heck to get out of these situations. So, here we go. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday. All right, so. These voices, were they the ones who abducted me? Who is the he they were talking about? There were so many questions I wanted to ask. I'm scared, but I knew for a fact that just waiting around wouldn't do any good. I can move both my hands and feet. I was somewhat surprised to see they hadn't tied me up. Right, y'all can't even kidnap people correctly. Okay, maybe it was because I was unconscious, or perhaps they underestimated me. I might have a chance to escape. I felt a faint sense of hope and tiptoed to the door. Thank God they didn't lock the door. What kind of kidnappers are these? Okay, I should be glad they're so incompetent. Okay, I carefully opened the door so I wouldn't make a sound, then peered into the hall. Okay. Seeing the coast was clear, I sighed with relief. I had almost lost all hope when I realized I was abducted by the Laoshu. I may have a little bit of luck left. Careful not to make a sound, I slowly opened the door wider and stepped into the hallway. I tiptoed my way down the corridor. Eventually, I found a stairway leading downstairs. I heard people's voices downstairs. So we shouldn't go down there? There seemed to be a few people on the bottom landing. Could they be guards? If I just walked down the stairs, they would definitely see me. If I can't use the stairs, maybe the window? But what floor am I on? For the time being, I should find a window. Maybe over here. Oh! Run! I've been caught! I instinctively ran for it, but the only place I could go was upstairs. Run! Girl! So when y'all kidnapped me, y'all didn't tell everybody, hey, there's a girl. Make sure you watch. Okay, I'm so glad my kidnappers aren't competent. How do y'all still work for the mafia? Oh, gosh, okay. Run! I ran up the stairs and hid behind a nearby wall. All the stairs looked similar, so I had no idea how far up I went. Don't make any noise. Oh, God. The men opened each door and hurriedly searched inside the rooms. As they did so, I held my breath and turned back toward the stairs. I don't think I can escape out the window from this floor. I just need to get down as far as I can. Uh-oh. Oh no! Someone's coming upstairs! I knew that if I ran back upstairs, I'd be trapped between them. But if I stayed here, I would be caught for sure. Please, God. My heart was pounding with fear as I ran up the stairs. Oh no, not the roof. I opened a door at the end of the staircase and found myself on the roof. Why, girl? Roofs are dead ends. I feel the cool air on my skin and looked up at the night sky. For a second, I felt the tension break. But this is a dead end. There was nowhere else for me to run. I was faced with bitter reality and felt a sense of desperation come over me. Oh no, I thought there was no one else on the rooftop until now. Oh no, someone's here. There was a dark shadow that blended into the night, standing at the edge of the rooftop. Was he looking at the stars? Or was he looking down at the lights of the town beneath him? He's not turning around. Wouldn't he have heard the door open as I came out here? Did he not see me? Then, if I'm able to hide myself, I might be able to get away. Just as I felt that faint hope. Huh. The shadow slowly turned around. He is so menacing! The gold eyes that shone in the night seemed to be in a daze, as if they couldn't see me. I had a really bad feeling about this. An instinctive fear deep down. Who is he? I cowered from the eerie shadow. My body was beginning to tremble with fear. Alright, so let's go ahead and we are going to do the bad ending first because he has so many of them. So let's go ahead and run for it! I might be able to make a run for it. He either didn't realize I was here or he was simply not interested in me. Either way, this was my last opportunity to get out of here. That was all I could think. I have no choice but to go back down the stairs. I had a better chance than continuing to stay up here. There was no other way. I couldn't exactly jump to the neighboring building. But to be honest, there was a part of me that felt like I could. Am I really about to jump? So this is how I'm going to die. I'm going to slip and fall and break my neck because I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't understand her. I was cornered and unable to make a sound decision. There was no way I could escape. I had fallen into the rat's nest.
やっと見つけたぞてめえ。面倒な手間かけさせやがって。
I had run back downstairs, and the men from earlier found me. Ah! They roughly grabbed my arm with no concern whatsoever. Please, let me go! Oh, no! If just staying still is only going to get me caught, then I must find a way out. Oh, I used all my power to throw off his arm. As I swung away, I lost my balance. I felt my feet slip off the stairs and my body fell down the stairs. Oh, for a reason it didn't hurt, but my body wouldn't move at all. Hi, silly old fox. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. Looks like I just died. We fell down the stairs. Who cares about you? I'm dead, dude. As I heard the man argue, my vision blurred. I couldn't tell what had happened to my body. My consciousness faded, and I would never regain it again. Death ending! Damn you, clumsy. I know, right? Mors ultima linea rerum est. Linea rerum est. Latin. Yes, I can totally speak that. Alright, so we're going to reload and pick the other option. Because that was insane. Here we go. We're going to say something this time. I have to say something. It might be a futile effort. But just maybe, he might be different from the other men. Ha, girl! Okay. He didn't rush to capture me like the others. Even if this is the Laoshu base, I'm not sure everyone is a bad person. They may even hear me out. I hung on to whatever hope I had left and spoke up. I'm sorry for bothering you. I think I've been brought here by mistake. If possible, could you please not tell anyone that you saw me? Oh, that's the evilest grin I've ever seen. We're doomed. Did he just smile? A moment ago, I was relieved to think I had been spared. However, I was now terrified. The moment I saw him smile, I froze. I just couldn't move. In the next moment... Well, okay, sir. Back up. I don't even know you. My lips were sealed. What the? A slender arm had reached out, catching me by the chin. It pulled me in. And In my vision was an unexpectedly beautiful person drawing closer to me. Our faces touched. I could smell a sweet, flowery fragrance and felt something wet on my lips. Huh? What? What's happening? I struggled to break free from his grasp and turn my face away. Stop! But they wouldn't listen. Despite having very thin fingers, the power of his strength was too much. I felt like a sweet poison was entering my lips. Oh, God! My head felt dizzy, and my vision went white. I felt myself fainting. I'm laughing at Oshana. I just saw your comment out the corner of my eye. I just saw, what the hell? That's exactly what I was thinking. I felt myself fading. Okay, hold on a second. We're fighting this. Should I fight this? I think I'm supposed to fight this. Right? Okay, hold on. Looks like we are. Okay, we're fighting it. No! At this rate, you will not poison me, sir. I tried to resist once more, and tried with all my might to twist my body away. His lips wouldn't part from mine, so all I could do was swing my hand up. Slap him in his face! What are you doing? I slapped his face with all my might and finally could breathe freely. Furious, I glared straight at him. The smirk never left his face, and he showed no signs of anger at my resistance. He wasn't even fazed by the slap. Does he feel no pain? I was confused. He asked in a whisper.
どうして抵抗する? 俺が気に食わないか?
I don't even know you! But yes, I find you quite repulsive. Repulsive? What? That's not the issue here. To kiss someone I've never met, whose name I don't even know. His statement was so insensitive that I couldn't help but raise my voice. You expect me to just accept this? This is so appalling. He should be ashamed of himself. As if no longer finding this entertaining, his smile disappeared. Uh-oh, we made him mad.
そうか。ご教授に感謝しよう。
What? Thank me?
ああ、女から望まれることはあっても、抗われた経験はないものでな。
Okay. Wow. The man spoke with such arrogance. Well, I never wanted this. The man gave a taunting stare and spoke with some air of surprise.
この拠点に出入りしている女など、
Wow.
相場は決まっている。
Okay. Okay. That's the explanation. He thinks I'm from the red light district. Sir. Okay.
違ったのか? 気づかなかった。
Duh. Is he saying I look like them? I glared back at him and responded as calmly as I could. I do not. I have never been mistaken for such a person before. In-game me is like, I refuse. I'm not a hoe. I don't know what you thought this was, but it ain't it.
それは失礼した。では、誰かの客人か?
I don't know. I got kidnapped. He gave me a challenging smirk, but I couldn't answer. I don't think I can ask him for help. Standing so close to him, I looked into his eyes once more and I knew. His deep golden eyes seemed to draw me into a trap. A devilish color like a full moon on the horizon. And in the depths of those eyes, there were no human emotions, only emptiness. Simply locking eyes with him is giving me the chills. I felt like I was looking into a void. Footsteps barged onto the rooftop. It was the men looking for me.
すいません。いや、例の女がちょっと。
He gonna kill these people for losing me.
ここにいる。
He's so chill about it. He spoke casually and I froze where I stood. It was Yang. He casually bent down and stared into my shaken face. He then whispered as if to a lover.
どうやらお前は俺の客人らしいな。
We gotta get the hell out of here. I was at a loss for words. He knew from the beginning. He knew who I was. I had no choice but to accept this heavy truth. I knew there was no other option. There was never a way out for me from the very beginning. We were kidnapped.
それで、自分の置かれた状況はどれくらい把握している?
Well, I'm not going back to the church. You're a jerk. I'm terrified of literally all of you. I'm pretty aware of my current predicament. Ooh, this is a nice room, though. Maybe getting kidnapped isn't so bad. They had taken me from the rooftop to a room inside where they sat me down on a chair. The members of the Laoshu simply stood behind the man and didn't say a word.
Whatever
do you mean? He's like, I don't like stupid people, so I'm gonna need you to get it together right now, girl. He spoke in a tone that made it difficult to tell what his true intentions were. He continued without waiting for my answer. Okay. Basically, he's like, I don't tolerate stupid people. Don't ask me no questions. What does this look like to you? I don't care if you don't answer my questions. Just take me back to my room. I want to be kidnapped in peace. He's like, speak in simple words. I don't have time for you. He can lie with such a straight face. He's been speaking in fluent Italian this whole time. I couldn't help but sigh. That seemed to come as a surprise to him, and he cocked his head. I suppose I have no choice but to prepare for the worst. I stared back at his golden eyes and spoke. I am clearly at a disadvantage. What is that supposed to mean to me? And saying the wrong thing will end my life. Yeah. I can't. If I say nothing, you'll be displeased. You were the one who said I'm in a dangerous spot. If you abandon any effort to think for yourself, you will not be worth anything to me. That was what he said. I don't know. Just tell me what you'd like me to say then, sir. I'll talk because I have no other choice. I'll tell you everything that I know, and I'm going to see how you react. Might as well. I ain't got nothing else to do. His smile deepened as if the whole situation amused him. Without taking my eyes off of him, I thought very hard and finally spoke. I'm in Veleno. The people who attacked and abducted me called you Yang on the rooftop, which means you're the boss of the Laoshu. The head of the Laoshu rarely made appearances in the outside world. I had never met him, of course, nor had I ever seen him. However, I had heard of his name before. As if to confirm my suspicions, the man before me smiled widely. That's not a smile! He looks like he'll rip my teeth out, like my face off with his teeth. Hold on. He was exactly as he was rumored to be. A killer who took the lives of both friend and foe. No matter how inhumane or cruel, he was capable of doing anything without hesitation. He had an intimidating aura unlike anyone else. I have surmised that I am in deep shit. That's what I have surmised. Okay. The fact that you are showing your face must mean you brought me here for a specific reason. As much as I didn't want to believe it, that was the only conclusion I could come to. That is all I can think of. With that, I clenched both my fists, which were sitting on my lap. I don't know if my answer was what he was looking for. My body tensed, knowing that the worst could happen to me if it wasn't. He gave me a tormenting stare and slowly started to speak up. Okay. Dude, who do you think you are? Is there a reason why I wouldn't be afraid of you? Okay. He was right. I couldn't help but look away. Being exposed to the threat of death, if I let my guard down now, I may start to cry. Suck it up, in-game me. It's only chapter 1. Hold on. She's sitting here like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what to do. It's because you're intimidating. That's right, you're intimidating. I decided to be honest. Being taken to a mafia base and being tested by its leader, of course I would feel this way. The best I could do was try and keep my voice steady.
芝居はあまりうまくないようだな。
What?
それでもペラペラと語ってみせたのはお前なりの虚勢だった。
I mean, you just said you were going to essentially slit my throat. What else was I supposed to do? Okay.
しかし、評価しよ
Commend? Because I said you were intimidating?
う。違う。お前は生存の可能性を高める努力を怠らなかった。
I guess that's true. We have been trying to fight. Then you're not going to kill me? He smirked and responded vaguely.
生きようという意志のあるものを手にかけるのは心が痛む。
Yes, I have a very desperate desire to live. Please don't murder me.
俺もアッキ羅刹ではないからな。
Is that so? As he said that, I felt like he was scarier than a devil. Yang looked at the men who were standing by and muttered orders.
下がれ。
No, don't leave me here with him!
わかりました。
No!
何かあれば呼んでください。
You punk! The vigilant men exited the room, and I was left alone with Yang. Yang smirked, turning to me once more.
さて、約束を守るとしよう。
What promise?
何か知りたいことがある。
Oh, okay.
気の向く範囲で答えてやるが。
Please, I need to think carefully. I'm sure he won't answer many questions. Once he's bored, he may end the session abruptly. I chose one thing I was most curious about. What will happen to me? I think that's a good question because I'm very concerned. Will I be trafficked? What will happen to me? I parked that bum and you bought the popcorn. You should have bought the popcorn because it's about to get wild in here. Where's my button? I wanted to wave to you. Do I even have a wave button? I don't think I do. I'll just use that. Hi!
さてな、どうされたい？
You let me go home? That's my idea. I'm ready, right? It's about to get wild. So far, I've been kidnapped. He spoke in a joking way, but his eyes were still stone cold.
不安で仕方がないか。己の未来に怯えるのもいいが、自らの頭を使うつもりがないなら、俺から教えてやることは。
Okay, fine. I'll use my brain. I think that I'm about to be trafficked. He responded as if he was bored. For a moment I was scared, but I mustered the courage to speak up. I only want to understand the predicament I'm in. In order for me to do so, I need information.
ならば、自分が誘拐された理由でも聞いてみるか？
Yes?
お前の存在はファルツオーネファミリーにとって重要な意味を持っている。
Okay. The Falzoni family.
お前は何も知らされていない。自分の立場に自覚もない。
No, I don't. Position?
そうだ。すでに教国筋の情報源から。
Wow, this man has connections in the church. How
お
evil.
前という存在に価値があることに。
Position, existence, value. The words together made no sense to me. Why is she so stupid? Okay, clearly, he's saying I have importance. That part makes sense. But why? I had never been aware of any connection between myself and the Falzoni. But no matter how much I denied it, nothing would shake his conviction. And it wouldn't change the information he obtained either.
なんだ。
Perplexed, I asked another question. It was all I could do. Was the reason the Lao Shu took me was to make a deal with the Falzoni?
いいよ。ファルツオーネが大切にしている女に一度会ってみたくてな。
For what reason? What was the reason? Okay, sorry.
だから招いた。それ以上の意味はない。
Wow! He really has no other reason. He's lying with a straight face. Okay. He had no intention of hiding his attitude. But if I really am connected to the Falzoni, he could threaten them and ask for a ransom. It was easy for me to come to the conclusion that it was why they abducted me.
お前にはしばらくここで生
I don't wanna
活
live
してもらう。食事は振る舞うし、寝床も用意してやる。
For some time.
ファルツオーネは今頃 躍起になってお前を探しているはずだ。そして遠からずお前がここにいると知り奪い返しに来る。
So he's ready to start a shootout. So if the Falzone really does attack the Laoshu, I can be freed.
だからお前をベレーの地区より外には行かせない。
Damn it. Huh? Then that means you'll let me walk around as long as it's within Veleno?
構わん。
Huh. He's a generous kidnapper.
それと大切な客人に
Oh,
万一
never
の
mind.
ことがあっ
He
て
gave me a
は
guard.
胸が痛む。専用の護衛をつけてやろう。
It's not really a guard, is it? Rather someone to watch me? He saw me sigh gloomily, and his eyes thinned as if it were amusing to him.
すぐに殺しはしない。死なれてしまっては価値がないからな。
He's a whore. He won't kill me yet. Alright, we got 2 short stories to watch. Why? Why is this life? How did we get kidnapped? Okay.
報告です、カポ。
Oh, it's
例の件
Leo!
についてなんですが、ついに
Okay.
目撃証言が上がりました。
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're doing the proper routes. Okay. Wait, is that Pikachu with a gun? Oh goodness. At least somebody has the strap ready. Thank you. I have a report, boss, about the situation. We finally found a witness.
続けろ。2人の男が彼女を路地に連れ込み、無理やり拉致するところを見
So
た。
they know what happened to me. There's hope.
服装からしてベレーノの人間。おそらくラオシュ絡みじゃないかってことで、
Okay.
男たちが彼女を連れてベレーノ方面に向かったことは間違いなさそうです。
Okay.
その後の足取りは今追ってます。
Goodness. Okay.
わかった。下がっていい。
Find me, please,
失礼し
Dante.
ました。
困ったことになったね。
Oh, how I miss you. At least I knew what craziness I was dealing with when we were together. Now I don't know what's happening. Okay.
ああ。最近のラオ州は若い女性を無差別にさらっていたようだけど。
Right. Oh, I miss him.
無差別じゃなかったのかもね。すべては彼女にたどり着くためだったのかも。
彼女を探していた。
Ooh. So they know about me.
ヤンは彼女が僕たちの鍵だって知ってしまったのかもしれない。
Key to what?
ヤンの思惑がどうであれ、俺たちはどんな手を使っても彼女を
Something
取り
tells
戻
me
さなければ
that
な
by the end of this, I'm gonna develop Stockholm syndrome, and I'm not gonna want to go with them anymore.
ファルツォーネの使命にかけて。
けど、ベレーの地区は危険だよ。ラオ州の息がかかった人間ばかりだし。
Nah, just walk in and just bat everybody. Just go in there.
僕
Get
た
me
ちは
out
他
of
組
there.
織の領域に立ち入らないのを暗黙の了解にしているしね。どちらにしろ、今すぐ動くわけにはいかない。都度状況に合わせて対応しよう。
Okay.
僕も懇意の情報屋たちに探らせてみるから。
だが、もし彼女がラオ州のヤンの拠点に連れ去られたのなら、たやすく嗅ぎつけられるような情報など
Okay.
転がってはいないだろう。
それはそうだけど、だからって調
Thank
べ
you.
ないわけにもいかない
Save me,
よ。
Nicola. Somebody needs to save me.
らしくもなくイライラしているんだね、ダンテ。
Oh, he's rattled.
そんなにあの子が心配なの？
Oh, he's worried about me.
違う。使命を守るためだ。
Never mind then, you whore. Oh, here we go. Oh, we have one more story to read. Now, who is this? Others. Okay.
当カジノのご利用に感謝いたします。
Ooh,
本日もまた
new person.
大きなお取引を終えられたようですね。
ああ、
もはや狩猟のあの方よりあなたの
Wait,
方が
one person sounds like the
ラオシュにとって
director
欠かせない人
from
材
the
なの
last
では
route.
あまりおだてるな、ディレクトーレ。何も出ないぞ。
I miss you too, director.
いいえ、私は本心を申し上げているまで。
He's
あなた
so
は
refined.
今、狩猟代理として様
I
々
love
な
his
面で
voice.
表立って動かれておいでです。
Okay.
資金も芳醇に蓄えておられるようですし、実質ラオ州の頭と言っても過言ではないかと。
Sounds like Director trying to stage a coup. Or encourage a coup, at least. He won't kill me yet. The idea of him doing so at some point kept me from feeling relieved. I can't trust him. The anxiety that nested in my heart only grew. After Yang and I spoke for a short while, he brought me to a room. He told me he'd take me to my room, but clearly this room is already being used by someone. Oh no, is this his room? Sir! We just met! Put on a shirt! Wait a minute. I don't think you've explained. His porcelain skin, his tattoo of an eagle spread across his chest and arms. Park that bub. We just met this man. We cannot thirst after him yet. I tried my best to avert my eyes from his body and asked him, "This is the room I'm going to use, right?
So,
then why are you taking your clothes off?" Okay, fine. We can thirst after him then, fine.
ここは俺の部屋だ。
Boy said his body is ready.
だから脱いだ。
No, put your clothes back on, sir. Your room? Then where is my room?
だからここだ。
No. Here?
そうだ。お前は大切な客人だからな。俺の部屋で休ませてやる。
I'd rather not. I could feel all the blood in my head leave me. Is there any way you can prepare a separate room for me? It could be the room from earlier or even a closet. She said a closet. She was like, I would rather sleep in a closet than sleep in the same room as this naked man. Okay, anywhere.
客人をそんなところに寝泊まりさせられん。第一、その部屋を使うときにお前が寝ていては邪魔だ。
But even so, no, we can't do this. Everything was happening so quickly. I felt dizzy and couldn't say anything. To sleep in a room alone with another man, that's too... Seeing me flustered, Yang gave an exhausted sigh.
二人きりでなければいいのか?
Huh?
部下どもが雑魚寝をしている部屋ならあるにはあるが。
He said I could put you in the room with all these other men. Pass!
大勢の男に囲まれて寝るのと一人の男と共寝するのとどちらがお前の好みだ?
He was like, right? He said, okay, I got a solution for you then, girl. Since you want to complain, how about you go sleep in the other room? Yang had an emotionless look as he judged my reaction, then continued on swiftly.
イタリアの風土に影響されたのか。ラオ州の男たちは女好きでな。お前が行けばさぞかし歓迎するだろう。何せ。
Wow! Your men are disgusting whores!
全員のものと同義だからな。
I wasn't naive enough to not know what he meant by welcome. He spoke in a tone as if he were seducing me and whispered into my ear.
教えてやろう。
He peered into my face with a cruel smirk, seeming to be toying with his prey. Everyone is whores again. Look, sometimes people are whores. Okay. What is it? Become their leader's woman. Become their leader's woman.
お前がこの部屋で寝起きすれば、俺の部下はどう思うか。
Well, he's not wrong. If I sleep in this room with him, they'll leave me alone because nobody would try to get me.
俺はこう見えて飽きやすい。自分の部屋に女を住まわせるなど、我ながら稀有な気まぐれだ。
Okay. Then, right? You gotta think. Put your brain on. That's what you gotta do. The others might think that you've really taken a liking to me. So I'm gonna fake date a criminal? You know what? This is the power I wanted to have on Nicola's route, though. I wanted Nicola to be like, anybody touches her, they getting like they getting popped in the face. Like that's what I wanted. Okay. No, I would love a safe place to sleep, sir.
この話を聞いてもなおこの部屋を出たいというのなら止めはしないが
I've sensed this ever since they brought me here, but I have no choices in anything. He was too good at eliminating all other options. I would like to stay in this room.
そうか
Huh? Wait! Get off me! What? No! I said I wanted to stay here. I didn't say I wanted to sleep with you. Back up, sir. What? I tried to resist, but he easily lifted me up and took me to his bed. He sneered as he climbed on top of me.
俺の女になるそうだ
No! No, get off me. His hair was glossy and beautiful. Girl, this is not the time. In the dim light of the room, his hair glowed redder than blood as it fell atop my cheek.
どうして驚いている俺が何もせず紳士的に指をくわえて見守ってくれるとでも思ったか
Sir! When I looked back at his golden eyes, I felt shivers run down my spine. Back up!
往生際が悪いぞ選んだのはお前だろう
Sir. But Alright, so here, as I mentioned earlier, I decided I decided that I was gonna do the bad endings first because there are a lot of really short bad endings throughout Yang's route. There are plenty of chances for me to get murdered. So we're gonna get murdered first and then we're gonna go back. So we've already been murdered once in this route. We fell down the steps. So now we're gonna get murdered again. I was the one who chose. Although I realized how unfair Yang's words were, I decided to stop struggling. Okay, I understand. I couldn't look at his gaze. My emotions were in turmoil deep in my heart, and I felt like he'd see through me. I didn't want to look at him anymore, and I didn't want him to see anymore. So I closed my eyes tightly. Okay. I heard the bed creak. I tensed up and my lips were mercilessly sealed. I'm going to lose my mind. I felt myself melting everywhere he touched, from my fingertips and beyond.
いいのか目を閉じて
Maybe we should leave our eyes open because I feel like we're about to get stabbed.
お前が今俺に何をされているか過敏に感じ取る羽目になる
Ah! But if I opened my eyes, I knew his beautiful face would be right in front of me. With a knife! I didn't have the courage to peer into his eyes.
好きにしろ
His voice was sneering as it spilled into my ear. Wait a second! Hold on. Wait. I thought I did that right. I was supposed to hit... Oh. Okay. I see what happened. So there's a bad ending that happens. But apparently... Wait, did they reverse this? Hold on. I'm looking through a walkthrough as I'm playing. Oh, I see. Okay. So the bad ending that happens is supposed to happen in chapter 2, at the end of chapter 2. I see. So I got to keep picking all these bad choices in order to see it. Gotcha. All right. I was like, I'm so confused by everything. There's so many bad endings. Like, there's one in chapter 2. There's one in chapter 3. There's one... Okay. I see. We have so many bad endings to get through. This man is dangerous. All right, we got it. So we're gonna continue down this road of the bad ending. So I'm just gonna pick all of the terrible things that's gonna happen. Stick with me, guys. All right, let's go. I always find the bad endings by mistake. That's what happened to me playing with Nicola. When we played Nicola's route, I played honestly all the way through. I didn't look at a guide or anything. And I found the bad ending. And then when I played Amnesia, I was playing Icky's route in Amnesia. And I got to the bad ending because I was like, I'm going to play with no help. And so now what I've learned from Otome games is I need help. So just to make sure we saved that. We did. Okay. So we are now on the bad ending trajectory for this part, and then we're gonna get back after we complete the second bad ending. We're gonna reboot and continue to go the good route. This game's so confusing. Here we go. I woke up with a faint groan. I realized that it was morning from the brightness of the room. Memories of last night were slowly returning. Yesterday This man is terrifying. Okay. My whole body hurts. Hi, Lacrimosa Melody. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We are on Yang's route right now. I look at Yang, who was still sleeping, and wondered absent-mindedly. I wonder how long I'll live, being by his side. I was afraid of his touch. Maybe I made the wrong decision. I couldn't think anymore, and my eyes closed once again. Breakfast was prepared in the dining hall. There were several types of porridge. He's very pretty, but he's also very, very dangerous. There were several types of porridge, some wrapped rolls, and fried foods lined up. One porridge seemed to have chicken and egg. It was slightly yellow, with vibrant pops of green from the finely chopped onions. The porridge with white fish and scallops smelled wonderful, and there were pretty wrapped dumplings called xiaolongbao. It's still morning, but they're eating freshly fried chicken. Such a hearty breakfast seemed unusual to me. I couldn't help but stare in awe. At least we get food. Yes, that is appropriate. That's the appropriate emoji for this situation. As I looked around at the various dishes, a ceramic spoon appeared in front of my mouth. Don't feed me, sir. I'm an adult. What the heck, sir? Ugh. She looks right. I'm like, what am I for? Somehow I was pulled onto his lap. May I ask? Well, your hand. You're touching me. Ugh. I couldn't help but tremble as he nonchalantly ran his hand over my legs. Just stop. Right! What does this look like? Behave like I'm an animal. He whispered sweetly into my ears, and I knew he was doing it to be mean. Right, this dude is wild. One of the men timidly approached Yang, who glanced over uninterestedly. Wow! He just came out and said it! Exactly, Penguin. Get the gun. Shoot this man now. It seemed the men didn't know about what happened yesterday. So was confused at the sight of a woman suddenly sitting on Yang's lap. Exactly. I'm like, what is this man doing? Yang ignored him and spoke aloud so that everyone around us could hear. The heck? No, somebody help! A different member from earlier looked pale and rushed to deny.
Yeah.
It's Orlok! The young man entered the room, looking toward Yang, and suddenly stopped. He saw me sitting on Yang's lap and froze. His eyes grew wide in surprise. Oh, I sometimes see him at church. I felt relieved to see a familiar face, but a question immediately came to mind. Wait, if he's here, then does that mean he's affiliated with the Laoshu? Why, indeed, sir? Please help. Explain what? Oh, that's right. He did explain to me. Basically, I got kidnapped because the Falzoni family, I'm important to them, so I'm being held as a bargaining chip. How is Orlok in cahoots with this man? I suppose if you sell information, you work for anybody. Ugh. It's true that I did choose to sleep in his room, but the way he's saying it will give the wrong impression. The young man named Orlok was speechless with his mouth agape. Ugh. Yang smiled thinly and held me by the nape as he pulled me hard and stole my lips as if he was showing off. This man! Get off me! Orlok looked pale and asked to confirm. No! No, I didn't. No! You can at least wait until we're alone. I felt anger at his reckless words, but forced myself to smile and answer. Hearing my response, Orlok seemed shocked. Help! I'm blinking twice. That means I need assistance. Look at me blinking! Help! Okay. Meanwhile, Yang seemed to be having fun watching me get mad and feel uncomfortable. Yang once again scooped a spoonful of porridge and brought it to my mouth. You don't have to do all this for me. I can eat on my own, so... Okay, fine. I tried to decline, but he forced me to eat. How am I supposed to taste anything after he gave me such a kiss? Yet I found myself realizing how delicious it was. I wasn't used to this food, but it somehow calmed me. I mean, look. We're getting good food. I'm trying to look on the bright side. This whole situation is shitty, but we're eating. I enjoy food. Okay. What? Yang spoke so matter-of-factly about the importance of eating. That was unexpected. Pass! I like my clothes. God. I'm probably gonna be like in one of those bikinis that Princess Leia was wearing in Star Wars. I looked at my clothes and responded to Yang's comment. Right. No, sir. Back the hell up. Okay. No, thank you. No, don't worry about me. I couldn't possibly ask you to take care of me more than you have. Please, thank you, but no thank you. I only had a bad feeling about the choice of clothes he'd pick out for me. Right? This man. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We are Yang's pet. We are being kept here, and this man is a jerk. But yet we are still here. Because we got kidnapped, so we don't have a choice. How are y'all doing? Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the chaos. It wouldn't make me too happy.
Yeah, いつになく女を可愛がってるよな。
はあ、珍しいこともあるもんだ。いつもの気まぐれか
No,
もしれない。
I need y'all to help. God.
これから
Oh, it's the kids.
私もあの子気になるもん。
I really wonder how they're related to Yang.
どうだか珍しさで捕まえただけならまたすぐに
Save me, kids. They'll probably help him keep me locked up. After the meal, Yang brought me back to his room. Hardly any time passed before the door opened without a knock. Ah! Hello!
まあ、状況的にどうして呼ばれたのかは想像つくけど。
Yang didn't react to them and instead spoke to me.
You
got kids watching after me, sir? These little children? It would make more sense that I would be asked to play with them. Maybe they don't intend to watch me very strictly? Nah, she looked like she stabbed a hoe. He also looked like he stabbed a hoe. Okay. They look like we don't want to watch her. I don't want y'all to watch me either. Yang ignored the boy and simply left the room. I watched him depart, my head tilted in confusion. A meeting? Wouldn't it be difficult to have a discussion in a casino? Names, finally. Yay! The girl who claimed to be Lan looked at me with twinkling eyes. They have the same gold eyes as Yang does, so I'm assuming like they're his little siblings. Do I look like a dog?
So? 大したことないと思うけど。ランの方がずっと可愛いよ。
Lan kept inching closer to me, but Faye was acting distant and cold. I'm Kennedy Lauren, and pleased to meet you both. I introduced myself and thought, is there any way I can escape from here? If only I can get outside. I desperately thought and came up with an idea. Say, Yang told me I can walk about freely as long as I stay in Veleno. I remember what he told me yesterday and brought it up to the twins. Alright. We lose these little brats in town. Thank you. I'd love that. I hope I can escape. But even if I succeed, I'm sure someone will come after me. What should I do? If I did nothing, my life would be exposed to even more danger. I hope I can figure out something. I really don't. I got kidnapped with no clothes. Y'all could at least give me like a purse or something, some money. That's fine. I'll just stay kidnapped with no clothes. Wow! I told you she would stab a hoe. She just came right out and said it. What? Lan had the same happy expression on her face, but her point was crystal clear. Right, ruthless child, park that bum. She said it so brightly that I thought she was kidding. Her smile looked so carefree. A child this young? She can't be serious. Although I felt unsettled, I followed them out of Yang's room. I feel a little intimidated. Among the districts of Berloni, Veleno was the last one I was the least familiar with. The only time I came this way was for provisionings, but aside from that, I rarely visited. I don't want to be shown around anymore. I want to go back to my room. Sure, thank you. As far as I could see, the stores and streets seemed to be bustling. I occasionally heard people arguing, but there were a lot of people walking about. We passed by vegetable markets and clothing shops just like anywhere else. Huh? I stopped at what appeared to be a general store. There were decorative trinkets, baskets of various sizes, and a tapestry stitched in black and white. So many unfamiliar motifs. Say, can I ask you something? What kind of tapestry is that? Ah, I guess that's true. We're in Italy. They don't have pandas here. I would like a stuffed panda. Stuffed pandas. I wonder if there's something like a teddy bear. Thanks for telling me, you two. Pandas are cute. As we started to walk again, I got to thinking. Veleno. Might actually be a fun town. Girl, the mafia lives here. It seemed so interesting to me. I didn't hear many good things about the Laoshu. That was why I had my guard up. But actually seeing the town changed my impression of it just a little. Commerce was vibrant and bustling, and not at all like the lonely, dark atmosphere that I imagined. There also looked to be people of diverse backgrounds working together, and I didn't see any particular discrimination. Maybe the bad image I had of this place was just because of the Laoshu's base so close by. I started to feel bad about the assumption I made without even prior knowledge. I looked down with shame. Uh-huh, don't be racist. Just be cautious, the mafia is still here. Huh? Before I knew it, I had lost sight of the two. Lan? Faye? Where did they go? I looked around, but they weren't on the main street. Where did they go? Girl, run! Who cares where they went? As I searched the area, I found myself in a dim alley. Maybe I should turn back. When I headed toward the main street, I heard footsteps behind me. There stood a man I didn't know. Am I gonna get kidnapped again? This man, his eyes are unfocused. His footsteps were unsteady and his hands were shaking. He's on drugs! I had seen these types of people when I went to Strano for provisioning. Yep. Drugs. Run! Huh? Candy, I'm sorry. Sir, calm down. I don't have any drugs. Ow! The man grabbed my arm and started to scream at me. Let me go! I tried to push the man off, but his grip was too strong. I couldn't get away. What am I supposed to do? You left me, you little brat. Thank you. Thank you, Faye. Oh, he just pulled out the biggest knife I've ever seen. Okay. Aiming for the man's back and head, they both hit him simultaneously. The two defeated him in a second. Oh my god, they just sniped this man in the alley. Okay. That was so scary. The sudden attack still had me quite shaken. Wow. These little kids are savage. Even though I was back on the bustling main street, my heart was still pounding. I took a deep breath and tried to regain my sense of composure. These little kids was not playing. Maybe the twins felt bad seeing me like this. They looked at one another, then ran into a nearby shop. So they'll be my friends as long as I don't try to escape. What is it? They had pulled out a round white bread. Aww. They're so adorable. How did they get caught up in this? Thank you. I nervously took a bite. The fluffy bread was filled with ground meat and finely chopped vegetables. It was like the inside of ravioli, but cooked inside a very soft bun. It had a unique texture and taste. This is delicious. I didn't really feel too hungry, but once I started to eat, I felt as though I could eat the whole thing. See? She's like me. I mean, she avoids danger signs, so in that way, we're not all that similar. Though I too kind of avoid danger signs. That's not the point. The point I'm making is that she likes food, and I like food. So she's like me. Food makes me happy and calm. Earlier, my hands wouldn't stop shaking, but the warmth of the bun relaxed them. It's really not their problem if you guys are flooding the streets with the drugs. That's because you're doing something to the drugs. Then maybe you shouldn't have flooded the streets with the drugs. Okay. You two seem knowledgeable about drugs. When I said that, they both grinned. I thought they were going to say, we're the ones cooking the drugs. At this point, anything could happen. No, nothing about this is neat, young child. I see. Seeing how proud they were, I couldn't help but nod. And you two are really strong. Thank you for saving me earlier. Let's placate the children. Upon hearing my expression of gratitude, their smiles grew wider with joy, and the twins confidently puffed up their chests with pride. I mean, they're like little evil savages. They were like, look, we're so happy and wonderful and we'll share steamed buns with you, but we will slice your head off. Seeing them like this, they seemed just like children. But how they reacted to the man was very swift. Despite being children, they were able to knock down a grown man with a single blow. I knew it couldn't have been easy. Yang must have chosen them to be my guards because he knows how capable they are. How did you two end up with the Laoshu? Yes. Well, you two look younger than me. It's hard to believe you ended up at the Laoshu. Among the men I saw at their base, Lan and Fei were by far the youngest. I asked, worried about their well-being, and the twins looked at one another. Why am I worried about their well-being when they can slice people in 2 seconds? I should be worried about my own well-being. Lan and Fei smiled at each other, looking very proud. What? They looked up to the mafia leader? They said we want to be just like him and slice hoes' necks. Really? You look up to him? I wasn't expecting this answer at all. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. The two of them continued brightly. Flashback time! A settlement in Kowloon City, Hong Kong. Sorry if I mispronounced that, I apologize. An area ungoverned that lives by its own laws. Okay. Selfish old people. This is so horrible. This is so horrible. The buns we were eating fell to the floor. We fell to the floor just like they did, and we were punched over and over. Wow. Just then, Yang said, I'm gonna rescue these little kids and make them work for me. Yang kicked all the grown-ups away. He didn't look twice at them or even us and kept walking. But of course, one of them got mad and started to pick a fight with Yang. They said, what the hell? And grabbed Yang, but all Yang did was smile. Go ahead, get your throat slit. But the rest was just a game. In a flash, he almost killed them all. He fought off a lot of them at once, but he didn't even break a sweat. Lana and I were so in awe while we watched the whole thing happen. And that was when Yang first noticed us. He said, boy, do I have the job for you if you do like to see blood. Uh-huh. Yang grinned and I shouted at him. But Lana and I were covered in blood. Yang was like, so y'all just like getting the shit kicked out of you. That's fine. Yang's eyes thinned coldly. He left the half-dead grown-ups in the alleyway and walked off. He's like, I didn't save you. Right? They were in my way. I was not saving you, nor did I plan on it. I made tea for this. Nice cup of country peach tea. That's delicious. Alright, my throat was killing me. I had to take like a couple sips. Okay. We stared dumbfounded as Yang walked off. But despite our wounds, we sprung up onto our feet. Right? Mister, we want to kill people like you!
あの人が来なかったら、私たちここで死んでた。そうじゃなくても、あさっていつかはどうせ。
Why are y'all bullying little kids? We wanted to be as strong as him. I wanted to be strong.
ヘイを助けられるくらい
Aww. For us, Yang was the first light we saw in the darkness of our lives. Y'all need to get new friends.
それで私たちはヤンの後を追いかけてリュウファンフイに入ったよ。
The Li Huanghui.
ラオシュはあくまでこの町での便宜上の名前。もともとは本国に居を構えるリー・ファンフイっていう組織の一部なんだよ。
ヤンはリュウファンフイの幹部の一人なの。
Okay.
何年か前にヤンがブルローネの仕事を
They
任され
said
て
you go to Italy and kill all those
一
people
緒に
there.
この国に来たんだよ。
I see. The story they shared so easily was harsh and unfortunate. Remembering what they told me, I suppose Yang has a nice side. Alright, well, here we go. I suppose Yang has a nice side. Saving children, to be quite honest, it was completely unexpected. He didn't save those children.
すごく可愛いこと言うのね。びっくりしちゃったよ。
Lan's shoulders shook with happy laughter. Huh? I cocked my head and Faye just rolled his eyes and
びっ
explained.
くりだよ。お前、頭空っぽだね。
They said I'm
そんな調子
stupid.
じゃすぐヤンに飽きられるよ。
Well, I am kind of stupid. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. I've been kidnapped, and these little kids are my guard, and they will slice your neck and not say a word. So, I have no brains because somehow I managed to get kidnapped. Okay, here we go. Bored? That didn't sound good.
ヤンは執着しないからね。退屈が嫌いだから飽きれば何でも捨てるよ。
Oh, God. So am I going to be the one person he gets attached to and then goes insane?
女にはモテるけど、一人の女を長くそばに置いておくことはないし。
This is very bad.
だから、お前もきっとすぐに飽きられて捨てられるに違いないよ。
Dump? Is it dumped or murdered?
もうフェイったらちょっと言い過ぎでもない全部本当のことだったね。
I see. Hearing Lan affirm Faye's words, I only felt anxiety rise in my
ヤン
heart.
の女の末路なんてろくなもんじゃない。
That's what I said!
ヤンはラオシュ
Dumped
の
is
修行
different
なん
from
だから
murdered. I'm gonna get my neck slit.
大方、死ぬか死んだ方がマシだって思うような展開
So
に
we're
なる
gonna
か
end
見
up
たくない
dead or sold into trafficking. Oh, God. For those of you who just joined us, this game is rated M. There's blood, there's drugs, there's trafficking, there's general violence, so just a warning. It is an Otome game, but this is a pretty dark Otome game.
狩猟のそばにいれば知っちゃいけないような組織の話を自然と聞くことになる
Yeah,
しね。
Penguin, this ain't gonna end well for us.
そしたらもう野放しになんてできないね。
Oh, God. They think that I belong to Yang, but I'm really only a hostage for the Falzoni. But even so, if I continue to live at their base, I know I'll learn more about the Lashu's internal affairs. Until they kill me, even if the qualms between the Yang and the Falzoni are resolved, I don't think he'll let me go back to my ordinary life afterwards. I had such a bad feeling come over me. I was so anxious I could barely stand. To shake it off, I tried to change the topic to something that was on my mind earlier. So, I want to thank you two for saving me before. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
ならお菓子前にクレタで売ってるのを見たの。
No! I'm not buying these little kids nothing.
変わった名前でいっぱいしそうになってるサクサクした焼き菓子が食べたいよ。
It may not be a croissant if it's a kind of puff pastry. Was it a svaglitea? What the heck is this word? I'm sorry, y'all. Is the S silent? Sfogliatella. Sfogliatella? Sfogliatea. Fogliatea. Okay, it's a shell-shaped treat made with layers of pie crust.
でも多分そんな
That's what that is. They looked so excited, so I tried to remember how to make it. Okay, I think I can make that. I made it at the church before.
そうなのありがとうす
We're gonna feed the murderous children. Great job, in-game me. Thrilled, Lon gave a big smile and jumped up and down on the spot.
お菓子でそんなに喜ぶことないよ。まだ作ってもらってもいないのにね。
Faye turned the other way coldly, but I could see his expression had softened and he appeared a bit fidgety. He too looked happy.
ラオ州では時々午後にヤムチャするのよ。その時にでも。
So now I'm just going to end up cooking for this family.
スフォリアデラを用意してくれたら
Okay, so Sophoglia,
私
tell
たち
her.
は嬉しいよ。
What's yumcha?
お茶とお菓子を用意していろいろ話したりするね。
I don't want him to be in the same room as me. Oh God. I didn't expect he'd join. I can't imagine Yang having a fun tea time. Right? Maybe it's a custom of the East.
ねえねえ、まだ元気があるならこれからお買い物に行こう。
Sure, murderous child. Let's go shopping together.
これからラオ州で生活するんだし、身の回りのものとか欲しいものがあったら。
I don't have any money.
ヤンからお小遣いもらってるから、
okay.
何でも買えるよ。
Yang is paying for it. Let's go buy some stuff. I thought about it. Oh. Okay, meanwhile story, here we go. Who is this? Oh, it's Yang. Okay. There was a floor in the casino where general customers were forbidden to enter. The back was perfect for private meetings. However, it was extremely rare for the Bologna mafia bosses to gather together, a truly unusual sight. Okay, so in this route, it looks like they meet together a lot earlier.
教会の女をさらうなど、ラオ州の行いは断じて許されることじゃない。中立であるアルカで、あんな真似をするなど、
Right, please help Dante.
覚悟はできているのか。
そうだな。お前たちには信じがたい
Right,
ことか
but
もしれ
she
ん
totally wanted to be
が
kidnapped.
あの女に一目惚れした。
I knew he was gonna pull this. Dante looks like really. Normally, these two wouldn't be so transparent in their emotions. But it was obvious that neither of them believed a word. Their expressions were very entertaining. I gave a thin smile and continued calmly.
そのため、あの女をベレーノに連れ帰って口説いた。
Now he's telling them all, right? Yang, stop it. This man is evil.
今ではあいつも喜んでいる。
He's like, I fell in love with her, and I brought her back to my place, and we made sweet, passionate love, and now she's happy with me, which is the opposite of what happened, sir.
さっきから何をふざけたこと。
Dante, please shoot him.
ヤン、本当に小一の話なら外野がとやかく言うことじゃないかもしれねえが。
You are smarter than this. I calmly interrupted Redford's train of
ア
thought.
ルカで強引な真似をしたことは謝罪しよう。
I was simply blinded by love. This man is full of crap.
今後、アルカでは問題は起こさん。それなら構わんだろう。
I'm surrounded by
パルツ
idiots.
王
I'm
ね
not getting saved.
それとも、俺があの女を手にしていては困る理由でもある。
I was about to say, you gave him the buns? See, what happened was... what happened was... I was given an option on whether or not to accept him. And my character said, we'll accept him. And so she just kind of like laid there. And now Yang calls us his quote unquote pet.
ない。
See? And these idiots are just gonna leave me there. Yeah, he was given the buns. Reluctantly. I didn't want to.
アルカの剣が片付いたなら、
Dang
それはいい。
These idiots.
本題に入るぞ、ヤン。
Oh my goodness, I know. It was awful.
最近の麻薬の流通について聞きたいことがある。
Also, they're selling drugs.
以前に比べて随分取引が盛んなようだが、お前、一体何を考えてる？自分の地区の人間を食い潰して何になるってんだ？
わざわざ話すほどのことでもない。薬は欲しがるもの。
He's like, it's nothing worth mentioning. Pet, is he into BDSM? I don't know what he's into. I'm just trying to get the hell out of here because he kidnapped me. This man is weird. He could very well be into some BDSM nonsense. And then I'll end up locked in a cage. Okay. Sorry, I'm going into a train of thought I should not go down yet. We might be okay.
奴らはこちらが売った薬がなければ良い夢の一つも見られん弱者だ。
He's like, yeah, I sell drugs. What of it?
だからって、
Yang is like, this is not my problem. I don't see how you think it is.
そうだな。お前たちのような強者にはわからんだろうが、鬱屈した不満を抱えた連中など、薬が
This
なく
man
な
is
れば、
evil.
負の
He's
感
taking
情を吐き
advantage
出
of
す
poor and
先を
depressed
失う。
people.
そうなれば何をしでかすかわからんだろう。これが俺の統治の
This
仕
is
方
gonna be
だ。
a dark route, y'all. This is only chapter 2. I returned Redford's glare with a smile.
現実から目をそらし、薬が見せる夢の世界に逃げ込むような連中をお前たちは救いたいと思うのか？
Okay.
ラオ州の管轄ベレーノにおいては
Wow! Dante said, go ahead and sell the drugs.
そうだな。互いの領分には手を出さないのが俺たち
They're
の決ま
both
りだ。
punks.
だがお前がブルローネすべてを無視
He's like, go ahead, drug your own
俺は黙っていない
district. If you come over here, though, we're gonna shoot you.
ディスコンティもな
なるほど。それは恐ろしい
He's
な。
not scared of them at all.
俺もその際には覚悟しておくとしよう。
Here we go. I thought about it. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Yang returned to the room late at night.
まだ起きていたのか。
I felt sort of guilty to sleep before the owner of the room did. I sure would have went to bed. Besides, I have no idea what you might do if I'm sleeping. Okay, that's true.
確かにな。反応がなくてはつまらん。どのみち無理にでも起きてもらうことに
He
な
is
る。
so gross. I couldn't tell if he was joking. It was difficult to tell.
それでなんだそれは。
This? I bought it today. I showed Yang the cover of the book I was reading. It was a collection of Shakespeare's works. Yang raised his brows, uninterested. If I have to be here for a while, it might help pass the time. I can also forget reality while I'm reading a book.
そうか。好きにしろ。
Yay, I get to read! So small victories. He was clearly uninterested. I closed the book in my hands. I also bought some sleepwear and things I need to live here. And Lon and Faye saved me today.
助けて。早速何かあったのか。
Why you gotta blame
ベレー
me?
ノからは出てい
I
ない
was
だろうな。
almost attacked. Well, I summed up the events of the day. Yang appeared uninterested, but he did seem to be listening. This strange drug is circulating Valeno, and it seems very popular. I carefully chose my words, watching carefully to see how Yang would react. This district is under the Laoshu's rule, right? Isn't there something you can do to regulate it?
できないも何も。そもそも取
He
り締ま
said
る
this
必
is
要が
this is
あま
doing
りない
exactly what I want the drugs to do. We're not regulating a thing. Why not?
薬を流しているのはラオ州だからな。規制すればこちらの国も閉まる。
What? But it's a dangerous drug. The kind that drives people mad.
お前、アヘン戦争を知
He
ら
was
ない
like, well, it's gonna do what it do. This, park that bum, this man is just.
当時、英国は真にアヘンを持ち込み、莫大な利益を得た。一方で中毒者は4000万人以
It's all-
上
okay.
に上った。
It's a shame.
俺は今、もらった恩を返しているだけだ。
He said, well, y'all drug my people. I'm gonna
相
drug
手
some
は
more people
英
then.
国ではないがな。
Listening to him talk about it so nonchalantly, I was at a loss for words. It's true, the United Kingdom did something abhorrent, but I still can't bring myself to agree with his stance on it either. All his actions are doing is increasing the number of people suffering in this world. Thinking of those living desperate lives due to the drugs was painful to think about.
寝る。付き合え。
No! What? I didn't know what he meant at first. After a moment, I understood. Oh, but yesterday we...
今夜もだ。当然
Wow!
逆らうな。
Yep, I'm this man's slave. I was speechless. He grabbed my hand and pushed me roughly onto the bed. I can't deny him, because I chose this path. God dang it! The freedom granted to me was very minimal. I only had to close my eyes and endure whatever he did to me. That was all. Wow! This man is evil! Yeah, Ocean Isle. He's evil. Today's breakfast porridge was cooked in chicken broth, lightly salted and topped with Chinese parsley. At first, I wasn't used to eating here, but I had become accustomed to it. It had been a week since I was taken to the Lao Shu's headquarters. Yeah, he's pretty bad. I was eating as usual when suddenly Yang's hand stopped. He dropped his ceramic spoon and it fell to the floor. Are you okay? Are you feeling sick? Huh? Ah! I had been sitting on Yang's lap, but he relentlessly shoved me off. I lost my balance and fell to the floor. Oh, what do you mean you're bored? Wow! Wow! I should stab myself right now. What the hell? Wait, is he suggesting? My thoughts couldn't keep up with what was happening. It couldn't be. It couldn't. When he said he was bored, did he mean with me? Faye, Nan, 護衛も終わりだ。今日から普段通り好きにしろ。ロズベルグに付き合うのも暇つぶしくらいにはなると思ったが。Who's Rosberg? Is he His Excellency?
はーい。けど今回はいつ
And these two little brats said, "Fine, sure, go ahead."
残念だったね。
Wow! You little brat!
ほら、ジョーちゃん行くぞ。お前の寝床は今日から俺たちの部屋だ。
The men grabbed my arms and forced me up. No, this must be a joke. I was in a state of shock. I couldn't accept the current reality, but the men didn't care and dragged me away. I didn't want to imagine what was going to become of me. But things never ended well for women who lost the protection of Yang. It was cruel, but I had a feeling from the beginning that this was going to happen. Bad ending too! Mors Ultima Linea Okay, what does this mean? Because it comes up on every bad ending. Right? That was one of Yang's bad endings. So now we've seen two. In the first one, I fall and break my neck down the stairs. And in the second one, I end up being used by all of his men. So this man is insane. Now we got to go back and pick a different answer. So here we go. So now we'll refuse him. Don't accept. I don't plan on having that kind of relationship with you. Right? Get off me. Now we have to stand up for ourselves. Okay. Hold on. Alright, cool. Fine, I'll be boring. Get off me. I could hear the disappointment in Yang's weary sigh. I'd rather be dumb than murdered, so that's okay. I'll accept the fact that I have to sleep in your room. But I just met you. I don't know you. I can't just... I stared at him without looking away. I felt like he was going to swallow me whole. I was scared, but I didn't want to back down. I had no choice but to face him. You go, girl! There isn't an ounce of love between us. I can't give up my body to such a person. No, this has nothing to do with the church. This is how I feel. Even the kiss, it was aggravating. Just remembering what happened was upsetting. I could feel my heart racing just a little. I would only do this with a person I cared for. I have no plans of doing anything tonight. I mean, dude, what do you expect? That would be nice. I'm so tired of him making these associations to animals with me. Sir, I am not a pet. I am not prey. I am a human being. That's true. You don't have to consider my feelings at all. I know I can't expect that from him. I know that much. He looked back at my tense expression and asked in an amused way.
ではどうする?
I'm going to protect myself. If you are going to abuse my body, I'd rather bite off my tongue and die.
くだらん脅しだな。
I'm not bluffing. I will bleed all over this mattress. Okay, sorry.
教国の信者にとって自死は大罪。できるはずがない。
You want crazy? I will show you. Okay. You know it well. If I kill myself, I'll lose my salvation. However, I will choose that over abusing my dignity. My voice shook. Could I really take my own life? Of course I was scared and didn't want to die. Even I couldn't tell whether the words I spoke were a bluff. But I can't just accept this. I gave my biggest bluff as I glared into the eyes of the Lao Shu leader.
まるで猫だな。
Huh?
色気がないにも程がある。随分乱々とした。
That's fine with me. Get off me, sir. He wasn't smiling anymore. His eyes seemed hollow just a moment ago, but now he looked at me directly in the eye.
あいにくと女の視線には慣れていてな。
Get used to it.
どこの国でも女が俺を見る目は毒のように甘いか。
He's so annoying and arrogant.
そうでなければあからさまな恐怖で彩られているのが常だった。だからそんな目で俺を睨んでくるのは女ではなく。
Wow! This is the man I'm really gonna fall in love with on this route. This man who's called me dumb. This man who's called me a cat. This man who has pinned me to this bed. This man who has no respect for me at all. This is who I'm supposed to fall in love with? What is he trying to get at? I couldn't understand what he was trying to say, but as usual, he didn't wait for my response and just selfishly took action. He suddenly let me go and looked sulky. You're going to stop?
その気になりようがない。猫が相手では。
Well then meow, bitch.
退屈は紛れたが、問答も疲れた。お前もさっさと眠ってしまえ。
Thank you. Huh? Why are you pulling on me? Why are you starting to hug me? I can't sleep like this.
あまり泣くな。あいにく猫の言葉は理解できん。
I wanted to say that I wasn't a cat, but I couldn't. He won't touch a cat. He seemed to mean that if I were human, things would be different.
野良だろうがなんだろうが、ここは俺の部屋だ。主に従え。
So we're still a pet. We're just now a pet that's not being forced to have sex. This game is wild. All right, here we go. He said that much and closed his eyes, wrapping me in both his arms like a pillow. Oh no. I tried to move around carefully. His arms were heavy and he held me tightly. I couldn't escape at all. Did he really just fall asleep? Then am I stuck like this until morning? It was a hopeless situation in so many ways. But I guess I was lucky. They brought me to the Lao Shu's base, but I haven't been murdered yet. I'm still alive. And in the end, he didn't touch me and left me alone. Was that his way of being kind? Or was it only him acting on a whim? I knew there wasn't any kindness in his actions. I understood that very well. But there was a part of me that had a faint glimpse of hope, if only to have something to cling to. While being held in the arms of the Lao Shu's leader, I endured a restless night of little sleep. Wow. So what do you guys think? Do you think that somehow we'll be able to change Yang's ways with our love? Do you think he was being kind to us in that moment, or he just was like, I'm bored with her and she's not cute? Huh? Where am I? I awoke confused in an unfamiliar room. After a few seconds, I remember what happened to me yesterday. This wasn't a nightmare. It was reality. Hell no. So you don't think that we'll be able to change him? You think he'll still be his evil, evil self? My body felt uncomfortable and I tried to sit up. I can't move. Something's heavy. Huh? Remembering my situation more clearly, I choked back a scream. In the bed with me was the sleeping leader of the Lao Shu, still holding me tightly in his arms. His skin was bare as it was last night. Oh. I rushed to free myself from his arms and tried to get out of bed. I can't break free! Despite his peaceful slumber, he had a tight grip on me that wouldn't loosen. Oh, what am I supposed to do? As I struggled, I imagined how dark my days with the Lao Shu would be. I felt it deep down inside. Breakfast was prepared in the dining hall. There were several types of porridge, some wrapped rolls, and fried foods lined up. One porridge seemed to have chicken and egg. It was slightly yellow with vibrant pops of green from the finely chopped onions. Okay, so I think this is us getting back to what was happening before. Okay, hold on. Oh, he's still gonna feed me? Oh. Okay, so this, as gross as it is, this kind of pairs more with what happened in our alternative thing. So this pairs more with him calling me a cat and being like, you have no sex appeal at all. This man. Hold on, I'm gonna speed through this because I'm pretty sure this is all gonna be the same thing. Yep. Ow! Yep. Yep, okay. He was like, she's the pet now. I was wondering why he pulled me onto his lap to feed me breakfast. Finally, I understood his behavior. The Lao Shu men, however, took it differently. Ugh. A different member from earlier looked pale and rushed to deny. Alright, so then this is Orlok again. Come on. That's the only thing. I don't like that it doesn't like us fast forward through dialogue. Okay, yep, all of this is the same. Oh wait, okay, never mind. So this time she's deciding she can't push him away. No, I can't do this. I'm currently Yang's. This display would guarantee my safety. That was why I accepted staying in Yang's room in the first place. But this is so... Everyone was watching us as Yang relentlessly violated me. When we finally parted, I saw that something was dripping from Yang's thin lips. I couldn't help but turn bright red and gave a furtive whisper that only he could hear. You're horrible, Yang. You said that you wouldn't be in the mood with a cat. You whore. What the... He was terrible. I realized once more Yang was a cunning and terrible person. Okay. Orlok looked pale and asked me to confirm. Nope. Okay, so then this is Orlok. Ugh. I'm like, why would you think that I wanted to be fed, sir? Alright. Okay, here we go. So, I looked at my clothes and responded to Yang's comment. So this time, this guy is trash. He really is. Ugh. I'm hoping that somewhere along the line we will be endeared to him somehow. I don't know, but I mean, like, I'm trying to think that they wouldn't make a route with somebody who was totally and completely unlikable. So I'm hoping that somewhere along the line that he's a redeemable person, but I don't know. We will see. But we're going to have to fast forward through some of this stuff. So this time we have to say thank you. Thank you. Sir, just be happy I said thank you. Oh. Ah, I don't want to show you with my actions. My actions? How so? Pass! Hard pass! But that's so vague. I just couldn't even imagine what I'd be able to do that would entertain him.
いや、いつになく女を可愛がってるよな。
They're like, huh, he actually likes somebody.
珍しいこともあるもんだ。いつもの気まぐれかもしれねえが。
Ugh.
これから面白くなりそうね。
No,
私もあの子を気
don't be curious about me.
どうだか珍しさで捕まえただけならまたすぐに飽きるよ。
Alright, so we've already seen this part.
まあ
Hold on. I'm gonna speed through this too, because we've seen all this.
ねえねえ。
I really wish that there was a way to skip to the next question, so we don't have to go through this.
じゃあこっちは。
Also, what do you guys think about Faye and Lon as we're speeding through this?
あなたのこと顔近くで。
そう
Come on.
ねえ、ヤン。
女のね
Oh, okay, hold on. This conversation seems a little different.
えランの
Wait,
女
my
の
fault.
かね
My fault.
いいのよ。私にはフェイがいるじゃない。
What?
えそうだけどね
What the heck?
じゃあお出かけしましょう。忘
No,
れ
I
物
don't
は
want
な
to
い
save.
なんて何も持ってないか。
So I missed what she said. Okay, here we go. Wait, they're not gonna let me rewind? I thought that was the point of the rewinding. Oh, okay.
ねえフェイ。私この子は結構いい線いくんじゃないかって思うの。
Why would she think that though? I mean, what makes me so different from anybody else?
ヤン、今回は長く手元に置いとくかもよ。
なんでランも知ってるでしょ
Exactly. I'm about to say, why would I be different? Well, maybe because I'm not his type that makes me different.
女の勘だよ。
女の
It was like woman's intuition.
彼
You've
氏
never
見た
even
こ
had
と
a
もない
boyfriend. What are you talking
ラ
about?
ンの女の勘
何よ。いいのよ。私にはフェイがいるじゃない。
The two of y'all need to spend some time apart.
まあそうだけどね
よし。じゃあお出かけしましょう。忘れ物はない？
I suppose it's not an otome game if twins don't have a slightly inappropriate sounding relationship. I'm gonna need y'all to split up.
僕はランがお財布持ってるかどうか気にした方がいいと思うけど
またそういうこと言うんだから、もし逃げようとしたら。
Okay, so we've seen all this. Alright, so we've seen all of this already. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, what do you guys think about Lon and Faye
僕たち
so
も
far?
本物を見た
They seem cool. I feel like they're gonna be, as long as we stay on the good trajectory, I feel like they're gonna be our allies in this situation. Okay. So then this time we have to click it's busy, but although it was lively, I know that wasn't enough. The bad rumors existed for a reason. Peace in Veleno couldn't be guaranteed. I stayed vigilant as I walked, making sure to stay close to the twins so I wouldn't be separated.
一応教えておくけど
So
こういう路地には
in this route, we don't
入らない
walk into
方がい
the
い
alley alone. Good.
入り組んでるから迷いやすいし、こういう場所は危ない人にも会いやすくなっちゃうよね。
I could have figured it out without you telling me. You're right. I'll be careful to stay away. I nodded at the twins' warning and took a glance down a dim alley that we passed. Huh? Oh, dang it. So we still end up getting attacked by the man with drugs. Really? Oh, wait, he collapsed. Seeing the person lying on the floor, hearing his pain groan, I immediately ran over.
ああ僕なら絶対行かないけど
This is what I'm talking about. My character has no, like, self-preservation skills. Why are we going down this alley?
私もあの子ってばペレーノのこと 本当に全然知らないのね。
It's because I'm such a nice person. I could hear them talking to one another. Though I knew it was a dangerous place, I still couldn't just ignore a person in need. Are you okay? Do you feel sick? Can you say something? I ran over to the man who looked up at me weakly. The moment I saw his hollow gaze, I realized he wasn't in a sane state. This is why you don't do drugs! Ah! The man roared at me, then gave a low growl. He wasn't acting like a human. He was like a mad beast, barely speaking any words. Is he on bath salts? What do I do? I panicked and stepped back in fear. I was so afraid because he was out of his mind and my legs shook. Ah! And just as I thought, I fell to the floor. I can't with her! I knew I had to run, but I couldn't move.
まったく、そんなに怖がるくらいなら勝手なことしなきゃいいのに。
I'm glad the kids were here to save us.
フェイの言う通りだよ。それに急に飛び出すから止める暇もなかったよ。
We're so stupid. The moment I heard their voices, the man's body was violently thrown to the floor. I gasped and looked up. They both had weapons in their hands. I was stunned and still in shock. The two children reached out their hands to me.
いい？覚えといてね。この町の人間にそんな優しくする必要ないよ。
Thank you, Lon.
倒れてるならそのまま倒れて死ぬよ。でも、
Dang!
そうじゃなければ自力で起き上が
He
る。
is cold. He said if he dies, he dies.
ここはそういう仕組みの場所だからね。
Dang, these poor children are being raised with no morals. What? Their words surprised me. I took their hands and stood up. That was so scary. The sudden attack still had me quite shaken. These kids are just okay. Even though I was back on the bustling main street, my heart was still pounding. I took a deep breath and tried to regain my sense of composure. Maybe the twins felt bad at seeing me like this. They looked at one another and then ran into a nearby shop. So they're buying me the steam bun again. This is the side of them that seems like so betraying. This is the adorable side. Okay, I think I'm gonna speed past this again because all of this dialogue seems the same. All right.
最近、前から。
そうそう。
の薬に。
So I didn't catch it. Well, I did catch it before, but they said that the chemistry of the drugs is changing. So hold on. I'm speeding through this because we saw this earlier. Hold on. So basically, the two of them are involved in this drug. Okay. In this drug dealing stuff. But I wonder if Yang knows about the composition changing, or if somebody is changing the composition of these drugs. Oh, I'm gonna speed through all of this too. Wait. Because we've seen this already. Hold on. So basically, just to recap, the kids were getting beat up and then Yang saved them. He quote unquote saved them. He didn't mean to save them kids. But then they decided to follow him because they wanted to learn how to be cold-blooded killers too. Alright. So then they said they joined the mafia essentially after Yang saved their lives. Okay, Yang really saved you two? This is the part where I show doubt. Yang really saved you two? To me, it just sounds like he kicked the adults out of his way. It may be rude, but judging by his character, I couldn't help but question his true motive. Okay, so they're not dumb. So I guess they just don't care. He didn't save y'all. They seemed to be interested in my response and smiled happily. Y'all don't owe this man anything. He's crazy. Impressionable kids.
それでね、私たちはヤンの強さと何にも縛られないところが大好きなのよ。あなたはヤンのことを結構ちゃんと見てるのね。
Wow.
将来有望じゃない？
Okay. Lan smiled even more cheerfully, but Faye shook his head.
まだわからないよ。ランはちょっと気が早いと思うけど。
Okay.
ヤンは執着しないからね。
Yep.
退屈が
So
嫌
what
いだ
I'm
から。
thinking
飽き
is
れば
I'm gonna
何で
end
も
up
してる
being
よ。
the person that he gets attached to. Like the person that he ends up caring about. I'm gonna be the one somehow magical different person that he doesn't want to throw away. Also, hi new viewers, we are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We are on Yang's route. I am currently out in the streets of Valeno with these two little brats as my bodyguard.
女にはモテるけど、一人の女を長く
And
そ
they're
ばに置
basically
いてお
telling
く
me
こ
that
とは
Yang
ない
is a
し。
player. Well, a whore, I should say. He's a whore.
だから、お前もきっとすぐに飽きられて捨てられるに違いないよ。
もう、フェイったらちょっと言い過ぎ。
She's like, you're too mean, but you know, he does throw people away. I mean, park that bum. This man is evil. I see. Hearing Lan affirm Faye's words, I only felt anxiety rise in my heart.
ヤンの女の末路なんてろくなもんじゃない。だって、
I mean, he can't just let the women
狩
go.
猟なんだから。
Like, if he wanted to, he could just let them
大
go.
方、死ぬか死んだ方がマシだって思うような展開になるから。
He's just doing that on
二択だよ。
purpose.
狩猟
Because
の
he could
そ
let
ば
those
にいれ
women go.
ば知っちゃいけないような組織の話を自然と聞く
Oh,
ことにな
that's
るしね。
why. Okay, so he doesn't want the women to tell his secrets, so
そ
they
し
end
た
up
ら
dying.
もう野放しになんてできないね。
They think that I belong to Yang, but I'm really only a hostage for the Falzoni. But even so, if I continue living at their base, I'll learn more about the Laoshu's internal affairs. Even if the qualms between Yang and the Falzoni are resolved, I don't think he'll let me go back to my ordinary life afterwards. I had such a bad feeling come over me. I was so anxious I could barely stand. To shake it off, I tried to change the topic to something that was on my mind earlier. So, I want to thank you two for saving me before. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
ならおかしい。
Okay, so this is the part where she wants me to cook the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this because we saw this.
おかし
Okay.
ラオ州ではスフォリ
お茶と
Come on. We need to get back to the
ねえね
house.
そうだな。身のま
ヤンから
Okay, so here's the scene with the mafia again. I know I'm speeding through stuff. I'll try to slow down for people who just joined us. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We are now in an alternate scene. It's a meanwhile story, so we're in Yang's point of view. There was a floor in the casino where general customers were forbidden to enter. The back was perfect for private meetings. However, it was extremely rare for the Bologna mafia bosses to gather together, a truly unusual sight.
教会の女をさらうなど
I wish he
ラオ
was
州の行い
smarter.
は断じて許されることじゃない
I really do.
中立であるあるかであんな真似をするなど一体どういう
He comes in like strong. He comes in really good.
そうだな。
And then this
お
man
前
just
た
lies
ち
in
に
their
は信
face.
じがたいことかもしれんが、あの女に一
I
目
fell in
惚れ
love
し
with
て
her at first sight. You lying heifer, Yang. You lying heifer. Normally, these two wouldn't be so transparent in their emotions. But it was obvious that neither of them believed a word. Their expressions were very entertaining. I gave a thin smile and continued calmly.
そのため、あの女をベレーノに連れ帰って口説いた。
Ugh.
今ではあいつも喜んでいる。
What? Like, ugh. And they
今更
sat there and
お前た
believed
ちの
this.
出
This
る
is what
幕
trips
は
me
ない
out. I got kidnapped. There's no way I'm happy with this man.
さっきから何をふざけたことを
ヤン、本当に小一の話なら外野がとやかく言うことじゃないかもしれねえが。
I calmly interrupted Redford's train of thought.
あるかで強引な真似をしたことは謝罪し。
I'm laughing again because it's
つ
just
い
so
恋に
unbelievable.
目がくらんだ。
Why would anybody think this man was in love with me?
今後、あるかでは問題は起こす。それなら構わん。
They're like, we don't care. As long as you don't come in our area and start shooting, you can
そ
keep
れ
her.
とも、俺があの女を手にしていては困る理由でもあるのか。
I hate them both for this.
ない
I just hate them both. I got kidnapped and they're like, you can keep her.
あるかの件が片付いたならそれはいい。本題に入るぞ、ヤン。
Okay, so this is about
最
the
近の
drugs
麻薬の
again.
流通について聞きたいことがある。
I really do want to know, though,
随分取引が
does
盛
he
んなよ
know
うだ
about
な。
this mutation that's happening with the drugs?
お前、 一体何を考えてる？
He probably don't care,
自
but
分
you
の地区の
know,
人
you
間
can't
を食い
exactly
潰し
have
て
people buy your
何
drugs
に
if
な
they
るっ
keep
てんだ？
dying.
わざわざ話すほどのことでもない。薬は欲しがる者に与えているだけだ。奴らはこちらが売った薬がなければ良い夢の一つも見られん弱者だからな。
だからってあんなもんを摂取
I'm
し続
just
ければ
like, how do
じき
you
に体
expect
を
to have
蝕まれて
customers
死ぬ
if
だ
you
けだ。
keep killing them all? I suppose he's psycho, so he doesn't care, but you know, a logical person would
お
ask these
前たち
questions.
のような強者にはわからんだろうが、鬱屈した不満を抱えた連中など、薬がなくなれば負の感情を
I will
吐
punch
き出
this
す
man in his
先を
face.
失う。そうなれば何をしでかすかわからんだろう。これ
I
が
hope they stage a revolt
俺
when
の
their
統
supply
治の
runs
仕
out
方だ。
and they overthrow you. I returned Redford's glare with a smile.
現実から目をそらし、薬が見せる夢の世界に
Sir!
逃げ込むような連中をお前たちは救
Gilbert,
い
I
た
thought
い
you
と
were
思
better
うの
than
か
this, honestly.
ラオ州の管轄
I thought you both were
グレー
better
の
than
におい
this.
ては
I don't know
お
why I
前の好きにす
expected
れば
better. They're like, go ahead, keep the kidnapped girl, and go ahead and keep killing people with drugs. We don't care.
そうだな。互いの領分には手を出さないのが俺たちの決まりだ。
Losers.
だがお前がブルローネすべてを蝕むなら俺は黙っていない。当然
I thought you had integrity, Dante.
なるほど。それは恐ろしいな。俺もその際には覚悟しておくとしよう。
Alright. I thought about it. Okay, here we go. Oh, welcome back. Gang returned to the room late at night.
まだ起きていたのか。
Yes. I felt sort of guilty to sleep before the owner of the room did. Besides, I have no idea what you might do if I'm sleeping.
確かにな。反応がなくてはつまらん。どのみち無理にでも起きてもらうことになる。
I couldn't tell if he was joking. It was difficult to tell. He wasn't joking. He's a
そ
pervert.
れでなんだそれは。
This? I bought it today. I showed Yang the cover of the book I was reading. It was a collection of Shakespeare's works. Yang raised his brows, uninterested. If I have to be here for a while, it might help pass the time. I can also forget reality while I'm reading a book.
そうか。好きにしろ。
He was clearly uninterested. I closed the book in my hands. I also bought some sleepwear and things I need to live here. And Lon and Faye saved me today.
助けて早速何かあった
He was like, I left y'all alone for 5
例の
minutes
か
and
ら
already
出てい
somebody
ないだろう
tried to stab
な。
you or you tried to escape. Well, I summed up the events of the day. Yang appeared uninterested, but he did seem to be listening. The strange drug is circulating Veleno, and it seems very popular. I carefully choose my words, watching carefully to see how Yang would react. This district is under the Laoshu's rule, right? Isn't there something you can do to regulate it?
できないも何も。そもそも取り締まる必要が
Again,
あ
I
ま
ask,
りな
how
い
do you expect to have more customers and you're going to kill half the population? Why not?
薬を流しているのはラオ州だからな。規制すればこちらの首も締まる。
What? It's a dangerous drug. The kind that drives people mad.
お前、アヘン戦争を知らないのか？当時、英国は真にアヘンを持ち込み、莫大な利益を得た。一方
I
で
mean, I
中
still
毒者は
understand his
4000
point,
万
though,
人
where
以
he's
上
like,
に
I don't
上っ
care. They
た。
drop these drugs off in my country, and I'm going to
俺
destroy
は
their
今
country.
もらっ
But I
た
still
恩
think
を
that's wrong.
返しているだけだ。もっとも相手は英国ではないがな。
Listening to him talk about it so nonchalantly, I was at loss for words. It's true, the United Kingdom did something abhorrent, but I still can't bring myself to agree with his stance on it either. All his actions are doing is increasing the number of people suffering in this world. Thinking of those living desperate lives due to the drugs was painful to think about.
寝る。来い。
He walked toward the bed, ordering me to follow, but I shook my head. No, I don't want to sleep with you. I'm going to sleep on the floor tonight. Wow.
そうか。なら勝手にしろ。
Okay, he actually let us sleep on the floor. I thought he was going to fight us on this. I mean, I don't exactly want to sleep on the floor, but for someone who told me to come to him, he seemed unattached and smiled thinly.
それにしても運が良かった。つけた護衛があの双子でなければ
I'm
死
sure
んで
you
い
would
た
have
かも
shed
しれ
many
ん。
tears for me had I died. What do you mean?
お前が遭遇したという中毒者はおそらく新薬紅ボタンを摂取していたのだろう。
Wow. A new drug.
効果は一時的な気分の高揚。
Okay,
そ
so
れ
he
自
knows
体は
about this
今ま
different
で
strain
の
of
ものと
drug.
さほど変わりは
This
ない。
man is evil!
だがその依存性と副作用は従来よりも強
Wow.
く、中毒者は遠からず
This
脳が
man is a
溶け肉体が
savage.
崩壊し
Wow.
死に至る。
Hello, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We've been kidnapped at this point, and we're talking to our kidnapper about this drug that people are addicted to on the street.
早い話。
So he really doesn't care
粗悪品という
what
わけ
happens
だ。
to these people as long as he
副
lines
作
his
用の
pockets.
幻
He's
覚の
evil.
せいで
How is
殺
this
し
man
合
a
う
route
者
in a
もいれ
love
ば
story?
過剰摂取でショック死する者もいる。
Like, Yang spoke about it so casually. I thought about the time I was attacked and a shiver ran down my spine. If it weren't for the twins, I would have been murdered.
そういうことだ。
He was like, yep. Come to think of it, Faye and Lon were saying.
最近ああいう輩が増えてるよね。
See how he's raising a
薬
generation
に
of
溺れる
cold
のを
kids.
好きにしろって思う。前からあんなに暴れたりしてたっけ？
Okay,
この
so
頃
they must not
妙
know
に
about
凶
the
暴
new
な感じ
strain
だよ
then.
ね。
そうそう。話が通じないこと
They
も
know
多
that
い
they're
よ。
drugs, but they don't know
完
that the
全
strain
に
is
頭
different.
がおかしくなってる感じね。
あの薬にそんな効果も副作用もなか
I
ったは
guess you
ず
don't
な
tell
の
the
に
kids
ね。
everything, huh?
ちょっとおかしいよ。
This drug, the red peony, is it being distributed by someone other than the Laoshu?
正解だ。どうだ。面白い話だろ。
Ooh, I wonder if this is okay. So earlier in the stream, we had a conversation with him and a guy who I thought was His Excellency, but it could have been a guy who worked for His Excellency. We didn't get his name, but I wonder if that guy is the one who's distributing the drug. Do you plan on doing anything about it? Earlier, Yang said that there was no need to regulate it. A new drug is being distributed in the district that the Laoshu ruled over. As the head of the Laoshu, he shouldn't just ignore it. Hey Yang, could it be... I tried to ask him another question because he only smirked and didn't answer me. But his expression grew annoyed as if he found the whole conversation tiresome.
俺は寝ると言ったはずだ。寝かせろ。それともそんなに遊んでほしいか？
No, stay away from me. He glanced at me as if he were appraising me. All right, so we've come to yet another point where there is a bad ending. I'm telling you, this man has so many bad endings. It is terrible. So the next bad ending is... Oh, goodness. Wait. I think I'm just going to skip this bad ending and we'll see it next time because I don't want to have to keep loading and reloading and loading. So we'll keep playing. That way we can at least get through chapter 3. And then next time we'll start with the bad ending. Yeah, he's got like... he has several bad endings. It's terrible. But like I said, we've already seen 2 of his bad endings. Like, how many does he have total? 3, 4... Yeah, he's got 4 bad endings. He's got an alternative bad ending 4. And then I have to figure that out, what the heck that is. And then he has a tragic bad ending. So he's got 4 regular bad endings, a tragic ending, and then he has a good ending and a best ending. Wow. He's got a lot, but I won't show him to us. I won't show him to you guys this time. We'll start off next time with the bad ending. That way I don't have to continue to like load and reload and stuff. So we'll do it that way. Okay. So we're going to pick the choice that we're supposed to pick. That way we can see some more stuff. All right, here we go. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams.
釣れないな。残念だ。
Ah!
一人寝は増えてなのだ。
This man needs to learn how to respect boundaries. His words don't match his expression. Ah! Stop taking off your clothes! He swiftly took off his shirt and I rushed to avert my eyes. I felt like he was smirking a little. I could hear the bed creak as he lay down. Tonight, I'm going to sleep on the floor. No matter what. Alright, so we need to see these. Whose point of view is this? I took the note tied to the carrier pigeon's foot and read it under a light. Within it was a report that I couldn't believe. He's always naked. Exactly! I need him to keep his clothes on and stay away from me. I don't ask for much. I ask for 2 things. Keep your clothes on, stay away from me. Within it was a report I couldn't believe.
すでにヤンのものになっただと?
Who is Joseph? My voice shook with shock and anger.
神託の娘だと聞けば普通は手を出さんだろう。これだから異教とは。
I'm the woman of the prophecy? What the heck is that? Clothes hurt him. Right? He's like, oh, I'm in so much pain. Okay, stop. Unable to suppress my irritation, I cursed the man who wasn't present. Well, he's doing a really crappy job of guarding me. No, so I don't have any value if he slept with me. That's awful to say. Mega! Hi, we are playing Piofiore. So, warnings for this game. This game has drugs. This game has violence. This game has assault. What's the other thing? Oh, there's lots of blood and gore. And, yes, it's essentially rated mature. So.
すでに支払いが終わっている以上、急に手を引くわけにもいかない。
But since I've already paid them, I can't simply back off either.
さて、どうしたものか。
I thought and took my pen. Who is this dude? All right, we have another event to see. All right, what's this one? Is this the Director?
今になってみるとおかしな話だ。あんたに言われるまで、俺はどうして行動に移さなかったんだろうな。
Okay.
組織に対する忠義心があなたの邪魔をしていたのかもしれませんね。
I love Director. Please show his face.
確かにな。だが、今はわかる。俺はヤンより優れている。ラオ州のためを。
Wow. So this man is really okay. He's really about to help Director stage a coup. As I watched my guest walk off, I thought.
しばらくは。
Spicy, exactly. Tonight, I'm going to sleep on the floor no matter what. There's no way I would want to sleep in the same bed as this man. Although the floor was hard and cold, I felt that I'd have a more peaceful night than yesterday. She actually slept on the floor. She didn't find a chair. I'm sure that man had chairs in his room. Chapter 3, Rage. Okay, now we're back at our original chapter. Hopefully it will be different this time. Today's breakfast porridge was cooked in chicken broth, lightly salted and topped with Chinese parsley. At first, I wasn't used to eating here, but I had become accustomed to it. It had been a week since I was taken to the Laoshu's headquarters. Okay, so it's already different. Yes, since it's autumn now, some penitentiaries may be already selling them. They're so adorable, you would think they wouldn't stab people in the face. Pandoro was a famous northern Italian snack. As the year came to an end, many bakeries stocked piles of them and sold them. Ah.
それは分かってるけど
So they don't sell it in
パン
Valeno.
ドロ
Well, girl, I'm not leaving Valeno and getting stabbed for you. Lon seemed to slump, being clearly sad about it.
パンドロって金のパンって意味で星っぽい形なんでしょ？
Something like that, I guess.
そんなの全然想像つかないもん。見てみ
Lon
た
is
い
me.
よ。
I also like
食べてみた
sugary
いよ
sweets. And baked breads.
わがまま言ってもダメだよ、ラン。僕たちは彼女のそばにいないと。彼女をベレーノから出すなってヤンに言われてるでしょ。仕方ないよ。
Right. Just sneak me out. Why don't you two go buy some? In the meantime, I'll just stay in the room. Why not?
ここってラオ州の拠点だよ。
Aw, that's nice of her.
一人でいるなんて危ないよ。
せめてヤンがいる時ならね。
Ugh.
僕たちが離れても大丈夫だろうけど、ヤンがいないなら部屋で鍵をかけてだって安全とは限らないよ。
They're being nice. I'm surprised. I see. Having them point that out, I officially realized how dangerous a place I was in. I'm sorry. Just because you're my guard, you two have to live a limited life. I felt so bad for them, but Lon gave me a bright smile.
いいってば。パンドーロも気になるけど、あなたと一緒にいるのも楽しいもん。
Yay! The kids are gonna be my allies
ベ
in the
レーノの
house.
中なら歩いてもいいってヤンも言ってるし、またお使いしようよ。
Well, I don't have nothing else to do. Thanks, you two. Teach me about Valeno, okay?
もちろん。ねえ、次はいつ出かけるの？今すぐでもいいよ。
Yep,
私。
that sounds fine. Valeno was a dangerous area, so we had to stay cautious, but rather than spending my time idle in the Laoshu headquarters, it was more fun to go out with them. Another story? My life was cramped and painful, but they really got my mind off things. Okay, this one's a mandatory one, so we have to watch it. Oh, Yang's point of view.
いや、リーの件、探りを入れてみました。
話せ。
ヤンの読み通り、
Ooh.
独断で動いているようです。少なくともこっち
So
は
I
連絡
think
はあ
that
りません。
Lee is the guy who was talking to Director, the guy who's about to stage the coup.
本国から特殊な指示を受けているのか、リー個人の意図で動いているのかまではわかりませんでしたが。
Okay, so they think he could be taking orders from China, but they don't know.
このまま野放しにしておくな。あまり
Well, from the
良くない
gang
ん
in
じゃないか
China.
と。
そうだな。
I lightly affirmed my subordinate's concerns. I had already sensed that something was beginning to move in this town. I mean, anybody who, like, is brave enough to stage a coup against against Yang, I support him. My life here was cramped and painful, but they really got my mind off of things. In the daytime, Lon and Faye took me outside, and at night I stayed in Yang's room. Yang would sometimes return and sometimes not. As we repeated these days, I began to grow accustomed to my life here. I told you she was going to get Stockholm Syndrome.
最近よく街に出ているようだな。
Yes. We were seated at breakfast as usual when he mentioned it.
その子と一緒に出かけてるよ。とっても楽しいね。
Okay.
クマ猫がお気に入りみたいだよ。
Don't be telling him about me. I don't want us to have a relationship.
ああ、確かに雑貨屋の前に行くと必ず足を止
Both
めて
of
る
you,
ね。
stop it.
きっと挨拶してるんだと思うよ。
Oh, well, that's... I rushed to chime in. Well, it is adorable. I tried to come up with an excuse, but I couldn't think of anything. So I just decided to be honest. Well, it is adorable.
クマ猫が
Yeah, you don't like pandas? How evil is this man? He doesn't even like pandas. Okay. Yes. You want to say it's immature? It's fine. I know it myself. With that, I turned my face away. Oh! Suddenly, Yang started to pat my head. What are you doing? I protested while holding back my hair, and Yang spoke indifferently.
勝手にすねるな。別にお前が何を好もうが俺は構わん。
Oh, thank you. Don't thank him.
しかしそんなにお前が欲しいなら本国
This man would bring me a panda?
てやろうか。
Okay, look, I know I've said a lot of really bad things about this man. I've called him gross. I've said he's quite creepy. I've said that he's evil. But he wants to bring me a panda. He can't be all that bad, right? I'll refrain, thank you. No, jump on the panda. God, he was gonna do something nice for us. Right, park that bum. We could have had a panda. Besides, I never said that I wanted one. Yang saw me flustered and smirked. We were almost finished with our meal when Yang spoke as if remembering something.
リーに差し入れでもしてやるか。
リーにですか？
ああ、マントを49個。
Okay. Why specifically 49 steam buns? I feel like this is a message.
わかりました。
Yep. The man receiving orders from Yang nodded, looking stiff. Yep, this is code. On the other hand, Lon and Faye's eyes sparkled. I knew it! The kids are excited. They're like, somebody's about to get murdered! He even volunteered. He was like, I'll stab him! Both of these kids. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore, Faded Memories. This is Yang. He's the boss of the Lao Shu Mafia in town. And they're sending Lee a warning, 49 steam buns. And I think that the steam buns is basically like a message, like, you keep messing around, you're gonna get stabbed. Yep. He's hiding something from them. Everything is not good. Faye cocked his head. Yang wasn't smiling anymore. Was he trying to say it was a problem because nothing happened? See, this is what you don't do as a mafia boss. I mean, I suppose, but only give freedom to people that you trust. And clearly, they don't trust this person. That's fine. So I wonder if Lee is his back boss, like Nicola is to Dante. Yes. Yang stayed quiet. Lon and Faye looked at one another. They were like, we'll deliver the message to him. No, I'll be fine. I am not this man's girlfriend. Stop lying. What? Suddenly being pulled into the conversation confused me. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. No. The pressure I felt from Lon was so high that I couldn't say anything. No. Why? Yang seemed to have mixed feelings at the twins' forceful urging. He might say no. I had a glimpse of hope. No! This man! What? He's like, I've learned that the twins are stubborn. I don't pay them no mind. I can't believe they were able to persuade Yang. Oh goodness. You know what? I'm very concerned about the lives of these kids. I feel like something's gonna happen to them. And it's gonna send him off the deep end. I feel like Lee might hurt these kids. I could just be, you know, my anxiety. But I feel like these kids seem to be the only people that, like, he's like, just do whatever you want to do with. And so I don't see him being like that with other people. I feel like he keeps a tighter leash on people and does what he wants to do. But with the kids, he's kind of like, whatever, I don't care. They can do what they want to do. So I feel like in some weird way, he's attached to both of them. Okay. You should be scared, little girl.
そういう問題ではない。仕掛ける好機は俺が選ぶ。
Okay.
それにリーが何か面白いことを抱えている。
What is happening? Like, who are they gonna okay.
俺も楽しませてもらわなくては。
Ah! This is the thing I hate about this game. There are so many things I don't understand. I mean, I know he's probably talking about wiping out the Visconti and the Falzoni families, but like, what does Lee have to do with this? I could understand the words he was saying, but I couldn't understand the idea behind it, right? This is the first time that I'm just as confused as she is. Rather than preventing trouble from happening, he seems to be welcoming it. No, I don't want to go. I am really not up for this. Oh no, they grabbed me. They're gonna drag me there. You little brats, let go. Faye and Lon each grabbed an arm and took me out of the dining hall. Oh, let's sigh. I had finally given up and followed them as if we were making our usual rounds. So what kind of person is this Lee that we're going to visit? Okay, so he is the next one. Just like Nicola's next in line to Dante. So he's the underboss of the Laoshu? Wait, so if there's no order of jobs, I guess you got next in line and then everybody else just kind of floats? That does not seem like a good idea. The men follow the people they want to follow. That does not seem like a good idea. That's a situation ripe for a coup. I didn't really see it, but I suppose Yang had a quality to him that attracted people. The mafia charisma, perhaps. Okay. So we're just gonna clear out the store, I guess. What kind? No matter which ones we pick, we can't eat them, can we? Did she forget what we were doing? As we chatted, we passed through bustling streets. The building that Lee was in looked quite similar to the base where Yang resided. These walls are dirty. Pressure wash this building. Wait, can we just walk in? And he don't got people guarding his door? I felt very uncomfortable and nervously followed them as I observed my surroundings. I hear a woman's voice? I turned my head in that direction and saw one of the doors slightly ajar. This voice! I burst into the room. Elena! Oh my god! She sounds so like... Oh my god! I wonder if they put the drugs in her. Like, do y'all see her eyes? They look like... She looks like she's not there. Oh my god! How dare they drug my best friend? She alive? She looked like she barely alive. Elena! She's definitely drugged. Elena seemed to be in a daze, and her eyes didn't seem focused. Elena, are you okay? What are you doing here? Elena, we have to get you back to the church. I reached out for her, but she threw my hand off. Elena, what's the matter? She's staying here because they're giving her drugs. She got Stockholm Syndrome and drug addiction. Oh my god, this poor girl. What the heck? Yep. She's on drugs. Faye and Lon came out behind me and peered into Elena's face. Oh my god, poor Elena! Oh my god!
壊れてるかも。
Poor Elena! Hey, what's going on? They seemed to know what was going on, but just when I began to ask them...
勝手に人の部屋に入らないでもらおうか。
Oh my god. Yep, I knew that was Lee.
帰ってきてくれたのね、リー。
You evil whore. Elena moved coquettishly toward him. I've never seen Elena like this.
早くちょうだい。ずっと待っていたの。
Oh my
何
god!
でもするわ。いつもみたいに。
This poor girl!
見てわからないのか？いや、わからないだろうな。
Wow!
今は客人が来ている。話が終わるまでおとなしくしていろ。
Oh my god.
おとなしく。
I'm so sad for
お
her.
歌を。
やめろ。話の邪魔になる。そうだな。俺の
Oh my god! Y'all! What the hell?
はーい。
Wait! Oh my god. Elena did as the man commanded and bent down toward Lee's feet. I was about to scream at him, but Lon swiftly closed my mouth.
今日はいつも頑張ってるリーに差し入れしに来たよ。
Oh my god.
あんまり勝手が過ぎるとヤンの短い堪忍袋の尾が切れちゃうよ。
そもそも、尾があるかどうかすら怪しいからね。
Right! I'm just like my poor friend.
それは言えてるね。
いちいち報告されるのは面倒だから勝手にやれ。と言ったのはヤンの方だぞ。
Lee sighed, and Elena was still at his feet.
俺は組織の一員として、ラオ州の発展のために。
This man! Can we stab him, please?
もちろん、リスクの高い取引をするときは許可を取るし、ヤンにも同席してもらう。それでいいだろう。
The problem is that you have my friend on drugs. I would like to stab him.
いいかどうかは知らないけど、ヤンにはそう伝えておくよ。
そうしてくれ。ところで、その女は新入りか？
Don't talk to
かわ
me.
いいでしょう。ヤンの新しいお気に入りだよ。見せびらかしに来たの。あ、もちろんリーだろうと手を出す権利はないからね。
Oh my god.
ヤンの女か。
He's so gross. Lee stared at me, intrigued.
じゃ、用は済んだからね。
Oh, no, we can't leave her here. I escaped from Lon's grasp and tried to call out to Elena, but...
ほら、帰るよ。
So we just gonna leave her here? This time, Faye covered my mouth. And the two pushed my back as they drove me outside. Wow! We're just gonna leave her here?
おい、靴はもういい。離れろ。いつものようにしてみせろ、エレナ。ご褒美が欲しいんだろ。
そうなの。欲しいの、リー。
Oh my god. Please, we need to go back. Elena's there. She's my friend.
はあ、何言ってるの？バカなの？もっと自分の立場考えないとダメ。
Sir!
あなた、ヤンの女だから、ヤンの拠点でなら多めに見てもらえてるけど。
I mean, if I'm his girlfriend, that means I have power, right? So I could just snatch my friend and we can go, right?
そもそも、ジョーフがマフィアのことに口挟めるわけない。当たり前でしょ？
This is why I need a gun. Oh.
特にリーは危ないからね。野心家だし、ヤンの完全
So then why does he give him responsibility? If he's not on his
だ
side.
から、ヤンの女にも甘い対応はしないね。さっきの危なかったよ。
I'm sorry for stepping out of line. And thank you for stopping me.
反省したならいいよ。私もフェイも怒ってたわけじゃない。
うん。もしリーが本気で殺そうとしてたら、 僕たちがリーを殺してたよ。
So then why didn't we do that? Why didn't we just interfere, have Lee try to kill me, and then y'all can slice Lee's face off, and then we grab Elena and we go?
僕たち護衛役だから
They're
ね。
not thinking through things. They were both scary and reliable. That girl back there, she was my friend. We lived in the church together. Elena had no connections with the Laoshu or any mafia family. She was acting so strangely. I feel so bad for her, y'all. Like, this is scary. When I saw Elena earlier, she was clearly acting strange. Is that because of the drugs?
うん、間違いないと思うよ。
Then you're saying Lee's been giving her drugs?
そう思うよ。むしろそれしかないよね。
自分の女に薬を使う。
Ugh.
悪趣味だよね。リーならやりそうだけど。
とにかくさっきも言ったけど、あんまり勝手な真似はしないでよ。
Ugh.
ほんと忠告だよ。あなたのこと結構気に入ってるから言ってるの。
Y'all are punks. Y'all could have slit this man's throat.
リーはラオ州だけじゃなくてリー・ハンフイでも認められてる男
Oh,
だから
okay.
ね。
Never mind. We can't go against the Lee Honghui. We'll die.
狡猾で度胸もあるし、何するかわからないよ。
それにヤンの女が迂闊な真似をすれば
Maybe we can talk
迷
to
惑かけ
Yang.
るかもしれない。
I mean, I know he doesn't really listen to us, but we could try.
そうなれば僕たちも黙ってないよ。
Faye said it so simply, yet there was no sign of childishness in his voice.
お前の護衛もヤンに頼まれたからしてる。じゃなかったら
Well,
逆に
dang.
見捨ててるよ。
私はあなたのことはできれば殺したく
Dang.
ない。けど、ヤンとの約束を破る方が嫌だよ。
So they basically were like, we like you, but if we have to kill you, you'll die.
私たち、ヤンを取るよ。
At the end of the day, they were members of the Laoshu. This was the moment I truly realized that they weren't necessarily my allies. Exactly, I was fooled too. I was like, oh, the kids are my friends. They're not. But both Faye and Lon are good to me to a certain extent. I'm sure they could have let me failed, but they stopped me and even warned me. But I can't just leave Elena be either. Even if there isn't anything I can do right now, someday I will. Save her from Lee, from the drugs. I made a strong vow in that moment. I don't think we can save her. What do y'all think?
帰りはちょっと近道
Do
しよう
y'all
よ。
think we'll be able to save Elena, or do you think it's too late for her? Okay, why are we taking a shortcut? A shortcut? Lon pointed toward a really dim and clearly unsafe looking back alley.
そっちは裏路地だよな。
What?
やめといた方がいいと思うけど。
This is not a shortcut. Oh my god. We're gonna die. She's leading us through here on purpose. We're gonna die. I agree. Can we not go back through the main street?
大丈夫だよ。私たち強いもん。あ、もちろんあなた一人の時はこんなとこを通っちゃダメだからね。
I don't think we should go in here, period. Lon said that as she boldly walked into the back
な
alley.
んてなかなか頑固なんだよね。行くよ。くれぐれも僕たちから離れないでね。
Right. I nodded awkwardly and followed Faye into the dark alley. How did they know my... I guess they knew my nickname because Elena called me Belle. I noticed Faye slowing and he motioned us to stop. Is that Yang? In the dark alley there was a familiar silhouette. Beyond that was a man bent over in tattered and dirty clothes, and his hand was something shining. That's...
お前が悪いんだ。お前が。
The man pointed his knife at Yang. He was barely articulate, yelling at Yang. His eyes were already out of focus. His body was swaying from left to right.
善悪に興味はないな。どちらにし
Wow!
ろお前に渡してやる薬などないが。よこせ
Don't do drugs, y'all. The man swiftly charged at Yang like a beast.
度胸だけは。
Oh, he just pulled a knife. That's not even like a... What is that? As fluid as if he were dancing, Yang cut the man with a sword curved like a claw. Bro! The man fell wordlessly and stopped moving. Blood poured out endlessly from his body. He was already dead. Yang could have driven that man away without taking his life. The difference in their power was clear to me, but Yang mercilessly killed him. He's laughing after killing a person? I saw a glimpse of his cruelty and felt myself go pale. The fear almost felt choking. Yang must have noticed us. After he put his sword away, he immediately turned around.
お疲れ様や。私たちちゃんと使い行ってきたよ。
She's just like, oh yeah, hey, just saw you stab somebody. It's fine. We did what you asked us to do. How's your day going?
リーのこと、今報告する？後で？
後でさっさと戻れ。
The hell? For some reason, Yang seemed much colder toward Lon and Faye than usual. I couldn't say anything. Blood was splattered all over Yang's face and I couldn't look at him. I just held my breath and trembled in fear. Yang spoke to me.
血が嫌いなら大通りを歩け。
I mean, we should have stayed on the main street. Without stopping, Yang walked past me and out of the alley.
やん、意外と面倒見がいいよね。
That's what you call caring? What?
さっきのあれ、放置しといたら他の人間に危害を加えるかもしれないからね。わざと煽って手を出させたんでしょ。ここで殺しとくためにね。
So this is your backwards way of saying that he was protecting us by killing this man in cold blood?
気になるなら下っ端に掃除させればいいのに。自分でやるのもやんらしいけど。
I guess that's why people respect him.
暇つぶしも兼ねてるんでしょ。ヤンのことだし。
True. Then does that mean that Yang did it for the safety of the people in Valena? But somehow I don't believe that's all. Despite what the twins said, I was skeptical. I just couldn't understand Yang.
もういいでしょ。帰るよ。
Wow. Before I left the alley, I stopped. I looked back at the man drenched in blood and prayed that his soul would be saved.
まだ
Ma'am, I'm trying to pray. I'm sorry, I'm coming. I rushed to follow the twins who were going ahead of me. Hi, new viewers. We're playing Piofiore Faded Memories. Yang, he just stabbed somebody in the alleyway, and his two little subordinates who have been following me around, they think it was cool, because they're crazy.
僕も大人になったらあんな風に二刀流するよ、ラン。
See? Look at him. Corrupting a generation.
本当？フェイにできるの？
できるよ。もう2年もすれば背が伸びて腕力もついてかっこよくなるよ。
What's Shuango?
ヤンの武器の名前だよ。さっき見たでしょ。普通の
I
剣
mean, it
と
was a pretty cool
形
sword.
が違ってるの。
I'm still disturbed that he stabbed somebody, but it was a pretty cool sword. Yeah, I've never seen a sword like that.
あれは本国でも使う人が少ないけど、ヤンのお気に入りだよ。似合うよね。
He does not.
ちなみに。
Oh. We get to see their weapons now.
私の武器は清流円月刀だよ。
That is so
かっこ
cool.
いい名前でしょ。
Green Dragon Crescent Blade.
ラン、名前長いからって
Ugh.
普段は略して清流と
Either way,
だ
that's
って
cool.
そっちの方がずっと言いやすいんだもん。
歯のところに清流の模様があるのが名前の由来なんだよ。
Okay.
フェイも見せてあげたら流用と。
Yeah, show me the lancet.
いいけど。
It's so cool. I don't think they should have these weapons,
こ
but
れ
that
が
doesn't change the
僕
fact that
の
they're
獲物
cool.
歯が少し曲がってて幅が広いのが
When do I get a
特徴の
sword?
刀だよ。
I remember the last time they saved me. They used their weapons easily. Despite being so young, they must have experienced so many battles. So when do we get a sword? I returned to the base with the twins. With nothing to do, I borrowed the kitchen so I could bake the bread I promised the twins for saving me the other day. Despite not being used to the kitchen, I was able to bake the bread in time for Yumcha. I walked down the hall with it in hand. Oh! Hi!
荷物が多い。手伝う。
Thank you. You're Orlok, right? He took the plate from me and nodded slightly. It's time for Yumcha. Would you like to join us, Orlok?
このお菓子は そのため
He's like, well, looks like you settled into life here. Yes, I asked Lon and Faye if I could use the kitchen. He fell silent, thinking about something.
俺は行かない
He's like, these people are
こ
evil,
の組織の
girl.
人間と
Why would you even
慣
associate
れ合
to
いたく
them?
ないから
I see. Orla looked at me timidly and muttered, looking troubled.
あなたはいい人なのに
Wow! I feel attacked! I feel so attacked! He basically said, you had morals. What happened to you? What? That's right. I forgot what the others know me as.
聖書にもあるから俺も知ってる愛は
Wow!
人を狂わせるってだけど
And then Orlok fell silent. I couldn't say anything in return.
じゃあ俺
Bye,
はもう
Orlok! Take me with you! Orlok placed the treats on the table and immediately walked off. A second later, the twins bounded into the dining hall.
ねえねえ、台所で何作ったの？
Yeah?
お、なんだかいい匂いがするね。
I made some sfogliatella. I probably butchered that. Sfogliatella? Sfogliatella. Let's all eat it together.
す
よかったね、ラン。
See? I'm nice to y'all. I give you food. Don't kill me. I promised you, didn't I? And besides, you saved me today, too. So this is my way of paying you
ごい。
back.
お礼なんてそんな私が言いたいくらいだよ。
じゃあ僕もちょっともらおうかな。
No, you can't have
もらう
one.
権利あるよね。
Of course. It would make me happy if you liked it.
今日はいつもより特別なとっても素敵なヤムチャになりそうね。そうだ、私いいこと考えた。
Okay.
せっかくのヤムチャなんだから、そんな地味な格好
No!
味気ないよ。
I knew they were going to change my clothes eventually.
貸してあげるね。
What?
貸してあげるね。
Ugh. All right. Lon didn't let me say no, and she grabbed my hand and yanked me out of the
いっ
hall.
てらっしゃい。
No!
見て見て、チャイナドレス。普段の洋服よりこっちの方が断然
Well, obviously, we're going to get a CG in a couple seconds. Lon bought the dresses from her room and laid a few designs
綺
out.
麗でしょ。このドレスは全部本国から持ってきてもらったんだ
How am I supposed to fit her clothes? She clearly looked teenier than me. I see. She looked to be having so much fun, so I couldn't say no.
そうだ、あなたには今度本国のお菓子も分けてあげるね。
Ugh.
船が来るといろんなものを積んできてくれるから嬉しいんだよね。
A ship from the mainland? Is there an import ship? As I was thinking that, I realized it was no time to be thinking about ships. You want me to wear this?
そうだよ。
I can't. I don't know how.
無理じゃないよ。
Ah!
わがまま言わないでね。
Me?
あんまり抵抗されちゃったら、私殺しちゃうかもし
See
れ
how
ない
they
よ。
just threatened me like this? What? That's so aggressive. But she wouldn't stop. Lon reached out toward me as if she was attacking me and took my clothes off. She was like, you gonna wear this.
みんな、美女の登場だよ。
ああ、ちゃんと着れたんだね。
Right!
ランのサイズだったのに。
How are we the same size?
パツンパツ
I
ンだ
thought
ね。
so. I was like, she clearly is teenier than me.
いいでしょう。なかなか卑猥で。
I don't want to be provocative. Give me back my clothes. For some reason, the two were nodding at one another, but I felt quite differently. Ooh. I was so embarrassed I started to tremble. The dress that Lon lent me was so short. The slits ran up too high, and I felt like my underwear was about to show. And the chest area was widely exposed too. I can't wear this. I wanted to move, but just then the members of the Lao Shu entered.
なんだジョーちゃん。
Oh no!
今度からずーっとその服着ててくれよ。ほら。
Oh
普段の
God.
学校地味だって。
Now he's gonna like us more. I want to get out of here. I was on the verge of tears, but Lon put her hand on my shoulder and laughed.
せっかくだし、その格好で給仕するといいよ。
Nobody. Okay.
災難だね。でも僕たちの言うことに逆らったら
Wow.
諦めてね。
They just gonna keep me in this outfit. So I don't have the right to refuse. I arranged the snacks on the table with trembling hands. then carried the tea over to each person. I was so embarrassed my face felt on fire. Oh, they're so nasty. They're so nasty! The men around me were cheering me on. I'm so embarrassed I'm going to die. Both my face and ears were hot and I was too scared to move anymore. Just then. Oh no! Yang came in looking annoyed, but stopped. He looked slowly from my toes to my chest. Suddenly, he was expressionless. Huh? In the next second. Ah! Yang roughly grabbed my arm and stormed out of the dining hall. Things were moving quickly in a direction I hadn't anticipated. As soon as we entered the room, Yang yanked my arm and threw me on the bed. God dang it. And as I fell onto the bed, he mounted me. What are you doing? Stop! Yang grabbed the collar of the cheongsam and tore the cloth without mercy. Don't! I hid my suddenly exposed chest. Girl! Oh, God. Oh, my God. What? What is happening? He didn't look away, nor did he change his expression as he spoke in a low whisper. Your little subordinate did. Go fight her. There was no warmth in his eyes, and I froze, unable to move. Sir, I didn't want to wear this. My mind couldn't follow with what he meant by that. But there was one thing I felt. Is he seriously angry? Usually he had a sinister smirk on his face, but I'd never seen him truly angry. His cold eyes weren't glaring, but rather quietly looking at me. That alone made me tremble, and I almost cried out of fear. Wait, let me explain. I tried my best to explain everything, but Yang wouldn't change his expression. He might kill me. I didn't know why Yang was so mad. But in this situation, with my life at stake, I couldn't as much as ask him. I didn't even want to wear it. They even threatened to kill me if I didn't wear it. I had endured such embarrassment. Oh, God, she's crying. Oh. Hold on a second. I need my tea. Oh, my God. She's crying. Ugh. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. We were talked into wearing a very skin-tight outfit, and now Yang is pissed at us. And now we're crying. Tears streamed down my face. His anger was so unfair, there was nothing I could do. All this time, ever since I was brought here, I've been trying to stay sane. But I can't stand it anymore. Staying at a mafia base with its leader, I've been enduring the suffocating life, but I have reached my limit. For a while, he stared down at me crying, but eventually he quietly got off of me. He left? But why? Yang didn't say anything, so I didn't know whether he had forgiven me or not. Oh no, I didn't mean to watch that. Oh wait, no, I think that one was mandatory. Yes, take responsibility. Please take responsibility. Also, let me just double check to make sure I didn't have to watch that. Okay, so that is mandatory that I had to watch it. Okay, I don't want to mess up. Because what I've noticed is there's some scenes that you're supposed to see and some scenes you're supposed to skip depending on if you're trying to find the good ending or the bad ending or the tragic ending. So I just wanted to make sure. So this one is a mandatory scene. Cool. Right? It wasn't my fault.
放っておこうよ、ラン。ああなったら、ヤンはどうにもならないからね。
私、
Please.
あの子に謝らないと。
Right?
けど、今はやめといた方がいいよ。
You did this. This is your fault, you little brat.
僕たちが何か勝手な真似すると、神経逆なでしちゃうかもしれない。
ヤン、怒ってたよ。あの子、殺されてもおかしくなかったよね。
See?
大丈夫だと思う。
No, she's concerned about me, even though this is her fault.
わからない。けど、ヤンに殺す気があるなら、
Yeah,
もうとっくに
he'd
や
have
って
done
る
it
で
and
しょ。
dragged my dead body out for everybody to see.
だよね。
My clothes were ripped off, and Lon had taken the clothes I was wearing before. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Yang's point of view. Something I owned acted without my permission. I am not property! I felt myself harbor an anger that wouldn't simmer as I left the headquarters. But rather than think about futile things, I'm going to do what I feel inside. In other words, act on my emotions. Okay. I knew where I was heading. Oh, where was he heading? My clothes are ripped off, and Lon had taken the clothes I was wearing before. I had nothing to change into, so I decided to wrap myself in a blanket to hide my shaking body. So I'm just here naked? Just as I had gathered myself and stopped crying, Yang returned to the room. Ah, he bought me clothes. Yang threw something wrapped in white at me. Confused, I opened the wrapping. Oh, inside was a cheongsam. Is he going soft? He jelly. He was like, all those men were ogling my quote-unquote property. This man is evil. But I think he's softening. He just bought me a new outfit. Without waiting for my reaction, he turned his back on me once again. After I thought about it, I unfolded the dress he left behind. It was a soft, milky cloth of silk thread, with flowers intricately embroidered in gold. It's longer. It's more modest and mature compared to what Lon lent me. I don't know what's on his mind. I can't read him at all. I was so confused, but I softly hugged the cheongsam to my chest. Okay, so we gotta watch this one too. Oh goodness, now Lauren gonna fall in love with him. No, Nicola's still better. Okay, it's Gilbert's point of view. Due to the Lao Shu's... Okay, sorry.
あの連中、辛麺ら、飴なんて隠語で一般人にも売ってるみたいだな。
Nah, that's the red peony, sir. You behind.
飴みたいに甘いもんじゃねえってのに。
ああ、ラオ州の人間は紅ボタンという名称で呼んでいるらしいが。
Okay.
ともあれ、これは特に作用が強い薬だ。禁断症状が強く、過剰摂取に陥りやすい。
Oh my god, we have to save Elena.
つまり、死にやすいってことだろ。
Yes.
そうだ。顧客が減り、ベレーノだけでは数をさばけなくなってきたのだろう。
Yeah. If he's gonna start spreading that drug outside of Elena because he needs the money.
自分の土地でどんな商売をしようが、多めに見ていたが、俺の門にまで手を出すのはいけねえな。近いうちに。
Yes, pay him a visit. Shoot him. All right. All right, so this is where we're gonna stop. This is chapter 4. Let's go ahead and save. So that's save 16. Okay, so when we start again next time, we're probably gonna reload save 15 and then play what this bad ending is to start off next week's stream. Because I need to figure out what this is. There's so many bad endings for this, man. The game is like, make sure you create all your save files at this point because this is insane. Yep, okay, so load save file 1, load save file 2, load save file 3, and then we load save file 4. See alternative bad ending 4 if you want a quicker way to get to the ending without going through new dialogues. Okay, so then we would just skip it. Oh, okay, wow. Wow, so bad ending 4 is all the way in chapter 6. Jesus! What the heck? Oh, okay, never mind. Alternative bad ending 4, you just skipped to chapter 6. Okay. So what I'll probably do then is we'll skip bad ending 4 initially and then come back to it, because if there's a way we can skip all these conversations, I would prefer to do that. But we still need to see what bad ending 3 is next week. So we'll be doing that. All right, cool. So, wow. This route has been crazy so far, y'all. This route has been crazy. It is a wild ride. Yang is crazy. I keep using the word crazy. I'm trying to find a different word. Yang is slightly psychotic. He's fun. He's very interesting. He's interesting. Like I said, I think he's gonna be like, obviously, because this is a love story, he's gonna end up softening towards our main character. And he's gonna end up wanting to protect her. But we're gonna have to go through several chapters of psychoticness in order to get to that point, because he's very, very wild. Yeah. So what do you guys think about Yang? I know Park That Bum said they think he's fun. So what do you guys think in the comments? I think he's crazy, but I'm still looking forward to getting to know him and see how he slowly unravels. And his heart softens, quote unquote. I'm saying softens because I think he's still going to be crazy at the same time. The kids are very interesting. I like them, but I'm still very cautious of them because they're still loyal to Yang. But they're very interesting characters, and I'm liking them a lot more than I liked Leo, to be honest. They seem to have more layers than he does. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy it so far. So next week we'll be picking it up. Announcement. Yang is a psycho. Well, I can't argue with you there, Ocean Owl. The kids are scarier than him. The kids will chop somebody without hesitation. I like the kids. Yeah, they're adorbs, but they're also a bit scary. So yeah, I'm liking this route so far. It's very interesting. And I have so many questions though. I'm like, what are we going to do about the drugs? Can we save Elena? Are Dante and Gilbert going to try to rescue me at some point? Are we going to get out of here? Or like, is he going to sell me into trafficking eventually? Bad ending, he probably will. Or I'll probably get shot in the middle of a fight or something. But like, and who are they working for? Who is Joseph? Who is His Excellency? I'm like, all these questions. So we may not even get those questions answered in this route. We may have to play another route one of these days, but this will be the last route that we play for this game for now. And then I want to start a different game because I don't want us to get too overloaded with content from this game. But yeah, so announcements. Tomorrow, I have 2 streams tomorrow, actually. Cherie moved out of my Animal Crossing village, so we're going to be doing a villager hunt for Julian starting at 1:00 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll be looking for Julian from 1 o'clock to about maybe 4:30 or so. And then at 5, we'll be doing the second stream, Room Factory 4, which will be us going back into the Banquet of Nightmares. Then on Wednesday, we'll be playing Nexomon at 2 p.m. EST. Oh, what's the new game? I haven't picked yet. I have a couple of ideas, though. I have to weigh them. But it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I choose one, because we still have maybe 2 or 3 weeks left of this. Yeah, probably 2 weeks left of this. Awesome! I'll see you tomorrow at 1. But yeah, hopefully we'll find Julian. If not, we'll just have to settle for a smug villager that's acceptable that we come across, because I need that this last smug reaction. But I'm hoping we can actually find Julian. Since we've seen him twice on past hunts, he's probably a little bit easier to find. I'm hoping. But yeah, so then Wednesday we'll be doing Nexomon at 2 p.m. EST to 4 p.m. EST. And then, oh, you downloaded Nexomon. It's so much fun so far. Okay. It is so much fun so far. And I think I still have to hunt for a couple of rare Nexomon. So I think there's like 2 that I need to find before our next stream. So I'll see if I can find those 2. I found 2 already off camera, and I can't wait to show you guys. I added the lion deer to our team. Its name is Fleecius. It's adorable. But yes, then on Friday will be our double farming Friday. It will be Story of Seasons from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then it will be from 5 to 7 p.m. More Worlds Dawn. So we got a pretty packed schedule this week. So that's it for me. Let me see if we can find somebody to raid. Who's online? All right. Ah, Ken Gaiman's playing Pokemon. This is his first. I watched him play a little while ago. This is his first time ever playing Pokemon, so it's a completely new experience for him, and it's been really interesting watching him play. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. Oh wait, what gym did he make it to? Last time I saw him, he was at the first gym. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and rate him. All right, so be happy, be healthy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'm so glad I got to see you today. Bye!